Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. How do we become pure? We got to turn to the Most High God, Yahweh. Some people call him Yahuwah. Some people call him Yah. Some people call him the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of Daniel. You know who we talking about, and it has absolutely nothing to do with Yeshua or Christ or Yahushai or Bahashim, any of that garbage. On this channel, we only turn to the God of the Old Testament. All the other idols and gods, we don't care nothing about. If you worship any other deity, especially the world's favorite demon, the world's favorite idol known as JC or Christ or Yeshua or Yahushai or Bahashim Yahushai, brother, all of that is garbage. And we don't straddle the fence. That is the one thing we do not tolerate over here. We don't play around with that kind of stuff because it's wicked and it's demonic and satanic. And we don't act like it's not just to spare people's feelings, all right? That's a serious problem. I'm Mr. Real Talk, your brother. And this is your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. If you are new around here, let us know you in the house, okay? Me and other brothers and sisters would like to welcome you to the channel. Welcome home to your family, to the Old Testament Hebrews. That's who we are, okay? On this channel, we always got to give it a couple of minutes to see if YouTube is going to send out notifications, which we know that they don't. That's why we always give it a couple of minutes to see if any brews going to make it up in here. Today is no exception. We give it a couple of minutes, see if any family members make it up in here, and then we will begin. Tav X Hebrews.
Immense real sphere. Trying to convince you that your thoughts and your feelings and emotions are very real. Every day I wake up, it's getting more likely to either kill or be killed. I walk in this smoke and keep it real. I'ma do it if nobody else gonna do it. See it if nobody else gonna see it. Every time I close my eyes, I convince myself every day like this shit not real. Like, how the fuck I been asleep for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? They done hit us in the street for so long. And I couldn't even be myself for so long. So don't walk in that smoke, guarantee that you gon' choke. Cause it's running, man, this shit ain't no joke. We'll never lose hope, cause we tap in, stuck in a web, and the system got us strapped in. Ain't for nothing, we gon' get it out the back end. And how the fuck I been asleep for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? I been feeling like this for so long.
How could you be asleep? Stand in your face, you ain't gotta reach. All you gotta do is listen to me pipe down. I'm about to teach, we send the air like I'm about to preach. Smelling the skin like the man that had a dream about from a boy to a man into a king. Man, but this feeling in the bells about to ring. More EINs than LLCs for the family trees. And the preaching a little more product for me. Since I planted some seeds, I'm thinking for three. I got some meanings, I'm on my type of evil. But they want more dough like plastic. DNA unlocking. Producing the product for profit. Just being honest, they want me none. They felt like a comment, she so astonished. Hey, she was waiting to come out garments. Even some stress to get dressed in some money. For real.
I'ma do it if nobody else gon' do it. See it if nobody else gon' see it. Every time I close my eyes, I convince myself every day like this shit not real. Like, how the fuck I been asleep for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? They done kill us in the street for so long. And I couldn't even be myself for so long. Still don't walk in that smoke, guarantee that you gon' choke. Cause it's burning, man, this shit ain't no joke. But we'll never lose hope, cause we tapped in, stuck in a wheel, and the system got us strapped in. Ain't for nothing, we gon' get it out the back end. And how the fuck I been asleep for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? I been feeling like this for so long.
Again, all the shit that they told me. Come to think about it, I don't even think I know me. All my people getting shot by the police. Could've been me, so I'ma let my soul speak. For the ones who came, for the ones we lost. These niggas cross their own people just to be a boss. I'm choosing love over evil, I never cross. Shout out my people, shit get deeper when you're finding out. All of the secrets so we think because it's coming out. If I can change anything, you can have it all. Talking some time, all the time on the black screen. Fuck Trump, fuck Biden, fuck a vaccine. Cause I'm going full speed, gotta kiss me. Ride till the wheels fall off, ain't gotta ask me. And I know that we can play like controllers. Ain't no fear now, I can't be shaking like a soda. Tell myself that I'm tripping. Truth hit hard like a nigga getting a whooping. Nigga, I'm too solid, hell nah, I ain't dripping. MJ status now, nigga, I ain't pippin'. Breaking news line, nigga, straight from the gutter. Spitting straight face, nigga, I'm my brother. Talking God talk, I'm the man like Dutta. Got the whole flow, ripping niggas out the gutter. But really, I'ma
Do it if nobody else gon' do it. See it if nobody else gon' see it. Every time I close my eyes, I convince myself every day like this shit not real. Like, how the fuck I been in the street for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? They done kill us in the street for so long. And I couldn't even be myself for so long. Still don't walk in that smoke, guaranteed you gon' choke. Cause it's raining, man, this shit ain't no joke. But we'll never lose hope, cause we tapped in, stuck in a wheel, but the system got us trapped in. Ain't fucked up, but we gon' get it out the back end. And how the fuck I been in the street for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? I've been feeling like this for so long.
Hit that like button, Hebrew, on your way in the door. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I'm your brother, Mr. Real Talk. And again, this is your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. That's what we do over here. We always got to give it a few minutes, though, just because YouTube does not like to send out notifications because they don't want the children of Israel gathering over here. We go by many different names, y'all, okay? We the children of Israel, okay? But we got many different names that we travel under. We got many different aliases. And one of those aliases is FBA. FBA in the house. It's because FBA is finally, after hundreds of years, y'all, FBA is finally standing up with a no-nonsense attitude, and the whole world is becoming unraveled because of it. Right here in America, and it's spreading abroad. All these heathens worldwide are watching America, and they watching FBA because we run this place. We run the world. And pretty soon, everybody out there is going to know who we are. You calling us black, calling us niggas, calling us this, calling us that. Our true name is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, also known as the Kingdom of Judah. What's up, Judah? Shout out to Judah, the Kingdom of Judah worldwide and right here in America. Nigga, the Kingdom of Judah is holding it down under one of our other aliases, nigga. FBA in the house. That's why niggas get so pissed because we standing up, because they know once FBA stands up, nigga, the world going in. And that's what you're witnessing right now, believe it or not. Like this video, share this video if you dare. Anybody out there trying to stop FBA, I'm letting you know right now, you risking your life, okay? Because you think you gonna stop the Kingdom of Judah, are you out of your damn mind? And maybe you never knew FBA's true identity was the Kingdom of Judah. You know now. And don't believe nothing I say. Go do your own homework and research just like I did. All right? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're going to get started in a little bit, fam.
It's real spirit. Trying to convince you that your thoughts and your feelings, emotions are very real. Every day I wake up, it's getting more likely to either kill or be killed. I walk in this smoke and keep it real. I'ma do it if nobody else gon' do it. See it if nobody else gon' see it. Every time I close my eyes, I convince myself every day like this shit not real. Like, how the fuck I been in the street for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? They done kill us in the street for so long. And I couldn't even be myself for so long. So don't walk in that smoke, guaranteed you gon' choke. Cause it's burning, man, this shit ain't no joke. We'll never lose hope, cause we strap in. Ain't no liquor, we gon' get it out the back end. Now how the fuck I been asleep for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? I been feeling like this for so long.
How could you be asleep? Stand in your face, you ain't gotta reach. All you gotta do is listen to me pipe down. I'm about to teach, peace in the air. Like I'm about to preach, melon the skin. Like the man that had a dream about from a boy to a man into a king. Having this feeling in the bell about the ring. More EINs and LLCs for the family trees. And the preaching a little more product for me. Since I planted some seeds, I'm thinking for 3. I got some meanings, I'm on my God the evil. But they put my mojo like plastic. DNA unlocking. Producing the product for profit. Just being honest, they want me honest. Fly like a comet, she so astonished. Hey, she living in the come out garments. Even some stress, nigga, back to some money. For real.
I'ma do it if nobody else gon' do it. See it if nobody else gon' see it. Every time I close my eyes, I convince myself every day like this shit not real. Like, how the fuck I been in the street for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? They done killed us in the street for so long. And I couldn't even be myself for so long. Still don't walk in that smoke, guaranteed you gon' choke. Cause it's raining, man, this shit ain't no joke. But we'll never lose hope, cause we tap in. Stuck in the web, and the system got us strapped in. Ain't no liquor, we gon' get it out the back end. Now how the fuck I been asleep for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? I been feeling like this for so long.
They gave all the shit that they told me. Come to think about it, I don't even think I know me. All my people being shot by the police. Could've been me, you so I'ma let my soul speak. For the ones who came, for the ones we lost. These niggas cross their own people just to be a boss. I'm choosing love over evil, I never cross. None of my people should get deeper when you're finding out. All of the secrets so people because it's coming out. If we can change your mind, you can have it all. Time is time, all the time on the black screen. Fuck Trump, fuck Biden, fuck a vaccine. Cause I'm going full speed, gotta kiss me. Ride till the wheels fall off, ain't gotta ask me. And the motor is to play like controllers. Ain't no fear, nah, get me shaking like a soda. Tell myself that I'm tripping. Truth hit hard like a nigga getting a whooping. Nigga, I'm too solid, hell nah, I ain't dripping. MJ steady slime, nigga, I ain't pippin'. Breaking news line, real straight from the gutter. Spin straight face, nigga, I'm my brother. Talking God talk, I'm a man like gutter. Got the cold flow, ripping niggas out the gutter. For real,
I'ma do it if nobody else gon' do it. See it if nobody else gon' see it. Every time I close my eyes, I convince myself every day like this shit not real. Like, how the fuck I been in the street for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? They done killed us in the street for so long. And I couldn't even be myself for so long. Still don't walk in that smoke, guaranteed you gon' choke. Cause it's raining, man, this shit ain't no joke. But we'll never lose hope, cause we tapped in. Stuck in the web, and the system got us trapped in. Ain't no liquor, we gon' get it out the back end. And how the fuck I been asleep for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? I been feeling like this for so long.
Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. I want you to hit that like button as you come through the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, okay? I'm just trying to find a little bit of this document that I want to share with y'all, family. I want to find this document that I want to share with y'all. It's going to be mind-blowing to anybody out there who has not heard of any of this stuff that I'm getting ready to share with y'all. Some of you, I'm sure, have already heard about this. Some of you are familiar with this. All right? Just go ahead, grab your favorite drink, grab your favorite beverage, grab your favorite snackarooski, and we get ready to get into it in a second, y'all. Give me a second trying to pull up this document. What's going on, Hebrews? How are y'all feeling out there? Excuse me. What a time to be alive, Hebrew. What a time to be alive. Hey, fam, hit that like button on your way in the door. Yeah. Shout out to all the 12 tribes who are scattered into all nations for the disobedience of our forefathers, just like we still doing today. Our number one problem, you know what our number one problem is as the children of Israel? I don't care what country we in. You know what our number one problem is? We like to follow other gods other than the Most High God. I feel like a cold / allergies trying to kick in. I got my ginger tea. The weather change out here is it's crazy. Even though it's hot, it'll be rainy, then it'll stop. And you know the kind of stuff that I do at my plantation, you know, I'm subject to the elements. So whatever is going on in the elements, a lot of times I'm right there in the thick of it. Whether it's cold, freezing, smoking hot, wet, whatever. But that ain't what we here to talk about this evening. Right now, we are here to talk about tomorrow and something that's much more bigger than tomorrow. The end of an era is what we are upon right now. Knowledge is busting out of the seams. Every time you look up, new information is coming out. New knowledge is coming out. More wisdom is coming out. More scriptures coming out. All across the board, everywhere you look, everything is coming out. And look, go figure. Go figure. I'm drinking out of one of my favorite drinking utensils. Look at here. Y'all know who that is? Y'all know who that is? That's you. That's me. And of course, they ain't never gonna tell you this. The people who everybody calls African American, which we're not, okay? I'm not from Africa. And this ain't no diss to Africa, because we got plenty of brothers and sisters who over there. And those are our blood brothers and sisters. So I'm not dissing Africa, but I do diss all the other nations inside of Africa. Those people are not my friends. They're not your friends. Call them whatever you want to call them. I really don't care. At this point right now, I don't care about the other nations. I care about the 12 tribes of Israel who scattered into those nations. We calling ourselves all kind of names. Hey, I'm black, brother. Hey, brother, I'm a Negro. Hey, brother, I'm black Jamaican. Hey, not me, brother. I'm a black Mexican, brother. Hey, I'm a black Venezuelan, brother. Hey, I'm a black Cuban, brother. Hey, I'm a black Russian. I'm black German. I'm black Chinese. We're calling ourselves all kind of names. Bywords. Names given to us by our enemies. The people who conquered us and captured us. The people who literally lie about everything. And guess what? Somebody right now, I know what you're saying. We talking about Esau. Yeah, I'm talking about Esau. But not just Esau. Something that many of our people have, you let it slide under the radar because they got so-called black skin like you and me. The Gentiles, all they do is lie. I'm talking about anybody who ain't an Israelite, all the other nations. All they do is lie and steal and bring harm to you. In all those nations you scattered in, those black Gentiles, call them whatever you want. At this point, I don't care nothing about them, and I don't care what you call them. They ain't Israelites. I lump all the other nations into one big bag. You're irrelevant. Okay? You had your moment in the sun, and now it's over. Time to face the music. The dreaded day that nobody wanted to ever see. Because the other nations all been knowing this for the longest, y'all. The moment that black Americans stand up, the world's gonna end. All the other nations silently, you heard that sound confirmation, right? Letting you know what I said is true. I don't care if you believe it. Doesn't mean a thing to me. We so far in the game, I could care less who believes what I'm saying right now. I don't care. It's not my job to make you believe. I don't even want to make anybody believe anything. I'm just bringing it out. You do with it what you will. All right? The whole world knew, and they knew for a mighty long time. The moment that niggas in America stand up, it's going to cause a domino effect worldwide. You know why? Because FBA runs planet Earth, believe it or not, even in our lowest state, even when we don't know who we are. Because if you're still calling yourself black or Negro, African American, even if you're calling yourself Jamaican, hey, I'm Trinidadian. Hey, I'm a black Cuban. You have no idea what's going on. We're so late in the game. Anybody referring to themselves with any of those names, it was all a trick and a farce so that you would never know that the niggas in America, black Americans, are truly the kingdom of Judah, also known as the southern kingdom of Israel. Do you know what's going to happen when everybody in America really realizes that FBA ain't playing no games no more? And trust me, family, they're starting to realize that. When I say they, I'm talking about every nation and every race on planet Earth is watching America right now. They always have been. And that's why they know that black Americans have been known for being weak, soft, docile, loving, caring, kind, accepting to everybody. Even if you crack me upside my head and put me into slavery, I still love you. Christ loves you. That's the kind of bullshit that black Americans been on for hundreds of years. But it had to go that way so that the other nations can have their fun. So that they could push blood drinking and body eat on black Americans who are not black and we're not Americans. We are Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Three brothers. Three brothers calling ourselves black. Calling ourselves Negroes. But you know what the beautiful thing is right now? The truth is coming out. And guess what? We ain't African. No, we're not. Not at all. African, the people who even call themselves African are not even African. They are Hamites. Now understand this. We got lots and lots of Israelites over in what you would call Africa. Those are our brothers and sisters. They ain't Hamites. Hamites are not our people. Hamites don't like us. Hamites, they used to try to sell this narrative. Black people sold your own people into slavery. No, we didn't. Hamites got with other nations and sold us into slavery. Israelites was not selling Israelites. That's why they like to call us black, so they could just lump everybody who got melanin in together. Well, it was blacks selling blacks into slavery. No, it wasn't. First of all, we so far past that, we know it ain't no such thing as a black person. See, that's why they want to call you black, so that you don't distinguish. Sound confirmation, so that you don't delineate. And black Americans have never, it's been hundreds and hundreds of years since black Americans have decided to delineate, which we're doing right now. These days, Oh, FBA, we're drawing the line. You know why? Because all you other groups, you black Gentiles, y'all been drew the line. The so-called white man drew the line thousands of years ago, and so did everybody else. The only one who wasn't drawing a line and accepting that line is black Americans, okay? Because we were so loving, so kind, so accepting of everything and everybody, even though other groups have shown they despise us. That's why black Gentiles and other heathens come to my land. This is my country. I am not an immigrant, okay? They push false narratives. This is a country full of immigrants. No, it ain't. I ain't no immigrant. I am the real American, believe it or not. And that's painful to many of you out there because you've been taught different things about black Americans. All you black Gentiles who come to my land, the first thing the white man tell you, don't fool with them black people. Black Americans, stay away from them. They tell Asians that, stay away from black Americans. They tell every person who is immigrating to my country that was stolen from me, I'm not an immigrant. America belongs to me and my brothers, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Where you at? Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, where y'all at out there? Worldwide, okay? But right now, I'm talking to Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, who's right here in the United States of America. And we did not immigrate here. We've been here since the Old Testament days. And some of us got shipped into here on slave ships. When you find out what these devils did to us worldwide, and it ain't just the so-called white man, these black Gentiles are animals, okay? And we drawing a line against your wicked ass. Family, we have been hoodwinked and bamboozled far too long. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi here in America, we built this place. We run planet Earth, even in our low estate, while they still calling us black. How come if we so low and disgusting, everybody want to be like Judah, Benjamin, and Levi? We only created every kind of music you got here in America. Rap music, hip hop, jazz, blues. Who you think made that? It was Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. The whole world idolizes Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, and they hate you at the same damn time. We got black Gentiles, y'all, who've encroached on our land, made deals with all the other nations, including the Edomites. And they come over here and they try to blend in with us. They try to act like us. A lot of them look like us. But they ain't us. These are some of the same niggas you will find online tap dancing and shoe shucking for Esau. Talking crazy about black Americans at every chance they get. Coming out, protesting, saying, no, I'm going to protest black Americans getting reparations. I bet you are, because you are not our brothers. As a matter of fact, guess what, y'all? Pretty soon, everybody that ain't supposed to be here, you're getting the hell up off of my land. And you can talk your little trash from way overseas somewhere because you're getting evicted off of my land. You had your time to run roughshod through the children of Israel in America. And now you're going to have to leave. We got sellout. I'm not even going to call them sellout Negroes because we got black Gentiles who've been growing up right around us. Real wheats and the tares coming to fruition, y'all. And look, of course we don't care nothing about the New Testament, but that is true. Wheats and tares. Hard to tell them apart, right? Just because a nigga look like us don't mean they are us. Yeah. And you got people out there that don't look like us, but they are us. We've been hoodwinked and bamboozled, y'all. You got filthy, stinking, heathen, pagan, Gentile beast. And right now, I'm talking about the black ones. In our country, y'all, they look like us, okay? They do violence against us. They talk crazy against us. Some of these people we look at and say, oh, they sell out niggas. No, they not. They are not niggas. They just got skin like us and they look like us. Wheats and tares. These people are not us. That's why they got that saying, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. Do you guys understand and know that the majority of the nations got melanin? Do y'all know that? Just because a nigga got melanin and a big nose don't mean he our brothers and sisters. Did y'all know that? Did you know the majority of people on earth actually have melanin? Not like Esau told you. Everything is a lie, family. And these black Gentiles, I said this before, here in America, we got people who look like me, who look like you, but they ain't got nothing to do with us. And then every chance they get, they bring harm to us, whether that's physically, financially, or with their words. Just like we got them kind of black Gentiles in America claiming that oh, I'm black American. No, you're not. Also, our brothers and sisters, since we scattered in all nations, over in Jamaica, we got a lot of Israelites who are over there, right? They calling themselves Jamaican. And we know, just like there's no such thing as black, there's no such thing as a Jamaican. That is something made up by your oppressor. But we got many of our people in Jamaica who say, yeah, man, I'm Jamaican. But they are Israelites, right? But also, they got niggas over there saying, yeah, man, I'm Jamaican. But they ain't Jamaican, even though they look like niggas from Jamaica, dressed like them. They're black Gentiles living amongst our brothers in Jamaica, causing all kind of confusion and strife. Same thing in Mexico, same thing wherever you go. You got the niggas who are there who are actually Israelites, but then you got the tares right there beside them, looking like them, dressing like them, claiming to be them, but they ain't got nothing to do with them. This thing goes deep, y'all. So why did I say all that? Because I want to bring understanding to what is really going on. Right here in America, I'm what you would call a so-called black American. I ain't never been in Africa. Been here since the Old Testament days. Joshua chapter 1, verse 1 through 4, specifically verse 4. I would fall under the verse 4 part, right? In these 50 states, just like you. For real, we got people from all of the 12 tribes of Israel right here in America. Okay? Listen to what I'm telling you. They ain't never gonna tell you this. Pretty soon, everybody that ain't supposed to be in our land, you gonna get the hell up out of here. And it's already begun. That's why you got all these heathens. You got Latinos, fake Mexicans, black people. And they're calling for black Americans. Not none of these immigrants, okay? Not all immigrants are created equal. That's why these fake Mexicans are calling specifically for black Americans. Why is that? Because black Americans make the needle move. Not because we're black, not because we're American, but because we are Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. The kingdom of Judah, nigga. We move the needle wherever we go. That's why they calling for black Americans. They're not calling for black immigrants. A lot of these black immigrants, y'all, they ain't got nothing to do with us. Although they look like us. No, brother, I'm your brother from Jamaica. No, you not. You are a tether from Jamaica. And to my real Israelite brothers and sisters who are in Jamaica, you are bringing harm to them because you look like them, you dress like them, you got dreadlocks like them, man. But you actually hate them because you ain't them. Just like we got fake black Americans in America who hate niggas like me, who hate niggas like you, because they are not us. They are tethering on to us. But you know what we doing? We're cutting ties with all tethers. Yeah, just because you look like us don't mean you us. And we know how to judge niggas' spirits. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. It's only so long that you can pretend. All the pretendians, you're getting escorted off my land. And to the immigrants who are coming in here, who are actually my brothers and sisters, I say Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. I don't care if you're from Angola, Ethiopia, Egypt, Mexico, Paris, Rome, okay? I don't care where you from. You from the 12 tribes of Israel, you my brothers and sisters. And since this is my house, of course, my brothers and sisters are my family. I welcome all of y'all with open arms. But I got to give y'all warning, just like I warn my American brothers and sisters. Y'all got niggas amongst y'all in Mexico, in Cuba, in Taiwan, in Russia, in Poland, in England, France, wherever you at. You got niggas among y'all who look just like you, grew up with you, but they ain't you, and they hate your guts, and they hate me too. Wherever we are at, doesn't matter what nation we in. We are the most hated and most despised. We always have been, always will be. And right now, I'm giving a special shout out to FBA, Foundational Black Americans, whose true identity is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. How do I know that? Because I did my homework. Don't believe me? Go do your own homework. The word Negro is Spanish for black. To all my black Americans, have you ever wondered why are they calling you Negro? To all my black Americans out there, FBA, did you even know that the word Negro was Spanish? Huh? Did you know that that's Spanish for black? Talking to all my black Americans. Since you're not Spanish, right? So why are they calling you Negro? Ah, you know why? Because you are the indigenous population of Spain. Did you know that? Just like you, the indigenous population of America. Did you know that? Just like you, the indigenous population of most places. Did you know that? So when you call yourself nigga, like we do in America, we don't say Negro, Negro, Negro. Sometimes we do. But a lot of times we say nigga, 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 nigga. We say nigga all day. You know why? Because that is the English form of the word Negro. Follow me. Negro is Spanish for black. When you say nigga, all you're saying is the American word of Negro. It's nigga, and it still means black. Did you know, Negro, that is a known fact that the Negro, not everybody, the Negro, meaning what? The Spanish black people, the Negro. Sound confirmation. It's a known fact that the Negroes are direct descendants of the house of David. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Your slave master been knowing that for centuries. How many black Americans know that? How many black Spanish people know that? The word Negro is Spanish for black, and that it is a known, widely accepted fact that Negroes who were chased out of Spain and ran everywhere, scattered everywhere. It's a known fact that the Negroes who got ran out of Spain are direct descendants. Not long lost cousins, direct descendants of the house of David. Also known as the tribe of Judah, also known as the kingdom of Judah, which consists of what? Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Did you know that? So when you say nigga in America, what you're saying is, I am a direct descendant of the house of David. Go look it up. Go do your own research. Don't believe a word I say, because I could be just like your pastor, a damn liar and a thief. Do your own research. And guess what? Once you find out what I'm saying is straight up facts, just like your oppressor know what I'm saying is straight up facts. A lot of these other nations know everything I'm telling my brothers and sisters right now. The others already know this. They've been praying to their demon God that you never find out. And now the jig is up. The royal house of Judah, stand up. The royal kingdom of Judah, stand up, nigga. We taking everything back. And whoever don't like it, tough. J.R. Meadows has a music emoji. What's good, J.R. Meadows? Good to see you, fam. Uriah Lesh. I'm sorry. Yes, Uriah Lesh says, "Hey, I'm new here. What's going on, Uriah Lesh?" Now, Uriah Lesh, we always got to do this. Whenever we see new brothers and sisters come in here, we always ask them, "Hey, is this your first time here?" Obviously, we see it's your first time because you let us know. Are you a brother or a sister, Uriah Lesh? And welcome to the channel. And welcome to the family. This is your family, Uriah Lesh. Has anything that I've been saying, are you familiar with any of this stuff that I've been saying, Uriah Lesh? Welcome again. J.R. Meadows says, waving worldwide Hebrew family was good. Shout out to the Hebrews who've been scattered into all nations worldwide. I love y'all, family. We got Tessa Yah in the building. What's good, Tessa Yah? Tessa Yah says, hello, Uriah. That's right. And in case you didn't know, Uriah Lesh, I am your brother, Mr. Real Talk, and this is your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. Family, we got 5 people in here. We should have 5 likes on this channel right now, on this video. Not because you like me, but because you like the truth. I ain't told no lie. Everything I'm telling you is straight up facts. But don't believe me. Go do your own research. I guarantee you your oppressor knows this. I'm guaranteeing you, guess what? Chat GPT, which is like a crystal ball. Yeah, I said it. Chat GPT is like a crystal ball. I guarantee you Chat GPT knows what I'm saying to you. Sound confirmation. The thing is, just like a crystal ball, it's going to go off of you. Chat GPT is going to go off of you in your spirit. Believe it or not, Chat GPT is alive. And to those of us who actually know how to wield it like the weapon that it is, the things you can do with Chat GPT, because we're all not created equal, your ability on Chat GPT is not going to be equal. It's going to go off of you. Okay? Jay Meadows says, wheat versus tares chopping block. That's right. Let them know, Jay Meadows. They are on the chopping block. Tessa Yah says, niggas is Semitic for royalty. Bring it out, Tessa Yah. Bring it out. And y'all, go subscribe to Tessa Yah's YouTube channel because she is a female warrior for the Most High. Yes, she is. Indeed, she is. Oh, yeah. J.R. Meadows says, thumbs up, people, upon entering, please. That's right. Tessa Yah says, Semitic is the language of Shem and Eber. And Tessa Yah, bring it out, Tessa Yah. You see, y'all, on this family, on this channel, we are a family. All of us help each other. We all learn from each other. All of us got a piece of the puzzle, and we bring it together. Tessa Yah says, Eber is where the word Hebrew comes from. Bring it out. Y'all, we have a lot of knowledgeable sisters and brothers on this channel who can help steer everybody straight. All of us need help. Every last one of us need help. That's what a brother and sister is created for, so we can help each other. J.R. Meadows says, that explains why they said no king last weekend. You see that? Do you see that, J.R. Meadows? The no king protest. Little do they know. Little do they know. Let's get ready to go down, family. Shout out to FBA. FBA against everybody. FBA versus planet Earth. You know, the only people who are not against FBA is our brothers and sisters from the other tribes. That's the only people who are not against FBA. And since FBA is really the Israelites, it's the Israelites versus planet Earth. We ain't got no allies, y'all. People do a whole bunch of lip service, but when it's time for the rubber to meet the road, we ain't got no allies. All the nations are confederate against us. Psalms 83 ring a bell? I'm telling you, we got niggas in America. You think they black Americans until you really pay attention to how they get down, how they buck dance and tap dance and shuck and shoe jive and shoe shine for Esau, how they are against you getting reparations, but they're so-called black. You know why? Because they are not you. They are black Gentiles. And America is crawling with black Gentiles. Sound confirmation. And we still got a steady supply of them up until now. They've been rolling in here. I'm an immigrant. I need help. You're a black Gentile and you need to get the hell off my land. We got black Gentiles being kicked out of here by the boatloads. Hispanics too, believe it or not. You got so-called white people getting shipped out of here too. They're just not showing it to y'all like that because they're trying to control the narrative. The jig is up. Everybody that don't belong here, you're leaving my country. And this is my country. Get the hell off my land, you damn Gentile. Tessa Yah says, exactly. War is about to come, but we are going to win. That's right. I just had a dream about it. I posted the dream. Hey, y'all go over and subscribe to Tessa Yah's channel. I'm definitely going to watch that video tonight, Tessa Yah. Family, the jig is up. Do y'all see why these fake Mexicans and Latinos and all these other, whatever you want to call them, where are the black people? Where are the black people? The black Americans is who they calling for. Why they not calling just for anybody? How come they not just saying anybody who looks black, come on down? How come they not calling for Nigerian immigrants? How come they not calling for Polynesian immigrants? How come they not calling for Mexican immigrants? How come they not calling for Puerto Rican immigrants? Zimbabwe immigrants, huh? Even though we got people in all those nations, our people are in those nations surrounded by black Gentiles. How come these fake Mexicans and Latinos and Hispanics, why are they not calling for any black people from those countries? Why are they only calling for black Americans, huh? How come everybody hates black Americans so much, but when it's time for you to get kicked off my land, now you want to call me? Nigga, we ain't helping you. And that goes for none of y'all. You black Gentiles, get the hell off my land. We ain't helping you neither. I only got love and I only got time and the desire to help the 12 tribes of Israel who've been scattered into all nations. And guess what? The Most High, I'm telling you, he's something else. It's like I almost got a built-in radar with some of these so-called black immigrants. Not all immigrants are created the same. I can feel a lot of y'all spirits out there. I'm talking about in the real physical realm. I can feel spirits of somebody who said, I am from Nigeria. But I'm like, that nigga hates me. And I don't need him to tell me that. I know how a nigga moves and smells and acts when he hates me. And just at the same time, I can also got a built-in radar for niggas who are from Nigeria, but they love me and I love them. They are drawn to me and I'm drawn to them. Just last week, I had a nigga. When I was out eating at a restaurant, I had a nigga from Nigeria come up to me. He says, hey, what kind of food is that right there? What about that right there? How is that? How does this work? Woo, woo, woo. This was his first time. This was a Nigerian brother. It was his first time in one of this restaurant we was at, right? It was an unconventional restaurant. He wasn't quite sure how to navigate. Why did he choose to ask me? There were other people around. Why that nigga come to me though? Huh? And when he came to me, hey, how does this work? What about this? What about that? How about this? And I brought him up to speed, right? He said, oh, thank you, my brother. I said, no problem. And he was getting ready to step away, right? And I said, hold up, man, hold up. I ran him down. I said, hold up, my brother. I said, let me holler at you real quick. I said, hey, if you don't mind me asking, where are you from, my brother? Because I knew he was not FBA. He wasn't from America. He said, oh, I am from Nigeria. I said, you know what? I knew you was from Nigeria. He looked at me I said, yeah, I knew he was from Nigeria. I said, you know how I know? I said, because a lot of y'all, not all of y'all, but certain ones of you guys from Nigeria, you got a certain spirit on you. I said, my brother, you have a very brotherly, loving spirit on you. He said, oh, yes, yes. I said, yeah. And I felt that. I said, I just wanted to let you know I know who you are. He said, yes, yes. I said, I appreciate that. And he said, you have a nice day, my brother. I said, you do the same. That's the kind of people will call him an immigrant, and he may be, but that nigga is my brother. Okay, even though he talks like this, and he probably just came to America a couple of years ago, couple of months ago, means nothing to me. I felt his spirit, and I knew immediately. I ain't gonna tell y'all how I know all these things, okay? But I knew who he was. I knew who he was. And I told him that I knew who he was. And I knew he was my brother. Yes, yes. Real brotherly love knows our brothers, okay? And to somebody who doesn't maybe have the built-in radar that I have, you might just say, that nigga ain't got nothing to do with us. He's a Nigerian. He's an immigrant. He might be a Nigerian. He might be an immigrant. But do you guys and gals know there's tons of Israelites calling themselves, I am Nigerian. But they're actually Israelites? Yeah. And you'll be able to tell. You'll be able to tell if don't be so quick to say somebody's your brother just because they got skin features that look like ours. You gotta know how to read people's spirits, y'all. Sound confirmation. Just like we got some brothers and sisters from the Congo, believe it or not. Okay, we've been separated and destroyed by all nations. Just like we got brothers and sisters in Nigeria who are Israelites, Nigerians got people out there who have grew up with them telling them, I am Nigerian. But no, you ain't, nigga. Even though you grew up in Nigeria with many of my Israelite brothers and sisters, you look like them, you talk like this, but you ain't Nigerian, nigga. You are a black Gentile. You a wheat and a tear, and you would be a tear. We got tear everywhere that we at in Nigeria, Mexico, Angola, Ethiopia. We got tears all around us who look like us, talk like us, but their spirits, something different altogether. And their spirit is not like us. They not like us. They not like us. It ain't nobody out there like us. And that's why everybody getting so damn mad here in America, because so-called black Americans, we've had enough of your shit, and we are drawing a line down the middle. We ain't taking it no more. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, stand the hell up. Stand up, family. And in America, in the United States of America, tomorrow is Juneteenth. That is for black Americans. That's for Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Now, of course, look, if you're from one of the 12 tribes out there, you can always get in on whatever we got going on. Just like we know we can get in whatever you got going on. Because all 12 tribes, for real, is like a nation unto itself. And when we merge all those 12 nations together, that's the real superpower. See, pretty soon, everybody gonna find out what a real superpower is. It's the 12 tribes of Israel. Sound confirmation. Every one of our tribes is its own nation, y'all. But we've been cut off from so much knowledge, from so much everything. We don't understand that. Every nation, every tribe is like its own nation. And when we all come together, we form Voltron, the real superpower, which soon will be on display again. And it terrifies the hell out of people because Judah got to wake up first. He will save the tents of Judah first. Once Judah wake up, once the kingdom of Judah wake up, game is over. And that's why everybody's so scared here in America. Yeah, the kingdom of Judah, right here in America, been enslaved for hundreds of years on our own turf. This land belongs to us, y'all. And it's getting ready to go right side up any day now. And like I said, how come everybody, all these fake Latinos and fake Mexicans calling for black Americans? Tessa, y'all just told you. Because we have the power of Yah. Because black Americans' true identity is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. And all these immigrants, they know that. Even though they might not know nothing else, they know black Americans, you got the juice, nigga. Tessayah says, read the Testament of Solomon in the Apocrypha. Solomon is practicing righteousness, divination in this book. Bring it out, Tessayah. Tessayah, you know they're going to hate your guts now. There's a lot of people out there who already hate our guts. And then the fact that we Old Testament only people, they hate our guts even more. And the fact that we understand that there is a such thing as righteous divination, well, that's just the last damn straw. They hate everybody like us. But we don't give a damn. Pretty soon, everybody who ain't supposed to be on our land, you're getting kicked out. And it's happening right now. It's called deportation, nigga. What a beautiful thing. Everybody want to come to my country, talk crazy about me and my brothers and sisters, and now you have to go. And no, we're not helping. Bye-bye. Chief Anna Jilohi. Chief Anna Jilohi. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, brother. Please forgive me if I'm butchering your name, brother. I'm sorry. Chief Anna Jilohi says Shalom. Real talk. Shalom to you, Chief. My chief brother. How long have you been on the channel, brother? Is this your first time here? Or have you been here for a while? Either way, brother, shalom to you and welcome to the channel. Whether this is your first time or your 15,000th time, brother Chief, welcome to the channel and welcome to the family, which is your family. Okay? What a time to be alive, y'all. Nobody can stop this. We got Convos in here. Convos says, I guess he's saying jig. Okay, Convos. Who are you, Convos? I don't know what jig means. I never seen you in here before. Although I did see you comment under one of my videos earlier. Are you an agent, a robot? Are you a illegal immigrant? Are you a black Gentile? Are you a heathen, pagan, Gentile beast? I don't know who you are. I don't know what you are. That comment that you just left right there, can you elaborate on that? And if not, I'm going to rip you a new one. Okay? Elaborate on that comment before you say something else. Or I'm going to rip you a new one and you are the exact kind of demon that we're talking about. Are you ready to do the deportation shuffle? Tessa, y'all says the deportation shuffle, brother. Convo says 10 loot, whatever the hell that means. Okay, combos, whatever the hell that is you just put in there. I'm guessing you're an illegal migrant. You're a savage brute beast who will soon be banished from my land, you animal. And you just got banished from the chat, you filthy, stinking, heathen, pagan, Gentile beast. And you know what? Just to show you that we ain't playing no games, when this live stream is over, right before it ends, I'm going to pray to the Most High that he brings harm to you and your household. Now let's see if you think that that's funny. I ain't playing games with none of you niggas out there. Any nigga comes in here talking crazy, trolling, which clearly you were. See, you're going to learn today. We're going to make an example out of you, whatever your name was. We're going to pray to the Most High that he brings harm to you. And yeah, of course, YouTube is going to demonetize flag. Think I care? Praying to the Most High that he harms you. And anybody trying to come to your aid, I pray that he harms them too. We're going to pray it before we get up off of here. You're going to learn today, combos. You going to learn today. That's right. You got deleted, your comment, and you got hidden from the channel. So go make another fake account if you're still alive. Okay? Because I'm going to the Most High and I'm asking for physical harm to be done, nigga. I hope you have fun with your little trolling comment. Is there anybody else who would like to troll like Combos? And I bet you that Combos is an illegal immigrant. He's not even an immigrant. Probably an illegal soldier. Sound confirmation. Probably sent here by Rome. Probably a colonizer, a fake Mexican. you're going to meet your end playing with us because we not the ones to play with. And that's why Convos and many of his illegal immigrant savages, they're upset right now. Well, you get ready to do the deportation shuffle more than likely. And if not that, you're going to meet your untimely demise. Believe it or not, you're going to perish. Yeah, I'm speaking words of wisdom and most high willing prophetic words to you that you perish. We ain't playing games with you niggas no more. And you know what? You lucky I don't know who you are. You lucky that I can't. I ain't even gonna say to all my Israelite guys out there, y'all know what I want to do to them. But YouTube is so sissified and likes to protect pieces of garbage like combos. So I can't really elaborate to y'all and tell y'all what I would love to do to him. I'm going to pray to the Most High that I get to have you as a slave. And boy, oh boy, if he grants me that petition, I got something for you. And pain is involved. I'm not a Christian. I got something for you. I don't love you. I don't care about you. And I don't like you. You're a disgusting piece of dung is what you are. And I'm sure you're upset about Juneteenth. I'm sure you're upset. You're probably going to be even more upset when you meet your untimely demise. Earth Feeling Angel, what's good, sis? Earth Feeling Angel says, Shalom and welcome, brother. At Mr. Real Talk, at J.R. Meadows, at Tessayah, at Chief, Anna Gofuhi, and all the family. That's right. Hey, brother Chief, let us know, bruh. Is this your first time over here, brother, or have you been here for a while, brother man? Either way, it's good to see you. And to all of my so-called black Americans, we know we're not black. We're not American. We are the Israelites. And specifically, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Once again, the word Negro is Spanish for black. So you running around America for hundreds of years calling yourself Negro. Why are you calling yourself Negro? You're not Spanish, right? You're not Spanish, are you? Or are you? Are you the real Spanish people? That's why they say Negro. You got chased out of Spain. And did you know, how many of our people even know that it is a known fact and is widely accepted known fact that the Negroes who got chased out of Spain are direct descendants of the house of David? You know the Edomites already know that. You know Chat GPT already knows that. But my people didn't know that. There is somebody out there today, you know that now, and you're going to go look into it. And when you go look into it, you're going to be like, wow. Yeah, because that's what time it is. FBA stand up. This tomorrow, Juneteenth, is strictly about FBA. Not no immigrants from nowhere else. Not no black Gentiles, because that's what's pouring over here. Black Gentiles. Now, are our people mixed in there too? Of course they are. We scattered into all nations. We love those brothers. I do not love black Gentiles. You know why? They've been on the streets of America for hundreds of years doing violence against us. I was born in Washington, D.C. I'm from the DMV. Do you know the problem that Washington, D.C. and the DMV has had with gun violence, particularly Washington, D.C. and any parts of Maryland that is right there next to Washington, D.C.? Do you know the problem that we've had with gun violence in Washington, D.C.? And you know what they paint that as? Black on black crime. Black on black crime. Black people hate each other. Okay, which is true. But you know what they never going to tell you? A lot of this black on black crime that was going on in Washington, D.C., in Detroit, in New York, that was not Hebrew on Hebrew crime. Yes, sometimes it was. But a lot of other times, you know what it was? There was Egyptian on Israelite crime, Assyrian on Israelite crime, Amorite on Israelite crime, Girgashite on Israelite crime, all kind of ites, Horite on Israelite crime. Right here in America, you got Horites, Egyptians, Assyrians, all these ites, all these other nations. You know they right here in America, leeching off of you, tethering themselves to you. There go your tethers right there. Black tethers, black Gentiles, Egyptians. They're not going to tell you this. They're going to tell you, hey, I'm a black American. No, you're not. You're an Egyptian, an Assyrian. You're an Amorite, a Horite, a Hittite, a Girgashite, a Sabian. Yeah. A lot of these niggas, y'all, they look like us. But their spirits, it's easy to see. They ain't got nothing to do with us. And that's why it's important that we get away from calling each other black. Because it ain't no such thing as a black person. But it is a such thing as an Egyptian. It is a such thing as a Horite. It is a such thing as a Girgashite. It is a such thing as a Hittite, a Canaanite, all these other ites. Y'all, we got 10 people in here right now. We should have 10 likes right now. Unless you're an illegal immigrant, a fake Mexican, a black Gentile. If you're on this live stream right now and you understand, okay, these niggas here in America, we run the world, believe it or not. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi run planet Earth. The Israelites run the earth. Even in our lowest state, even in that we've been completely destroyed, don't know up from down, but we still run the earth. People hate our guts. They still want to dress like us. They want to dance like us. They want to walk like us. Want to sag their jeans like us. Even things that we do that are not good, other niggas want to do it because we make it look cool. We make anything look cool. If black Americans started rocking trash bags like the latest fashion apparel, I guarantee you it'll catch on worldwide. Everybody will be wearing glad trash bags. Why? Because ain't nobody cooler than Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. We make everything look cool. That's why everybody want to be like us. That's why everybody want to come to our country and try to pretend to be us. You're black Gentiles. You ain't us. Tessa, y'all says did a video about this exact thing today. Wow. Wow, Tessa, y'all. Now, ain't that something? You know I'm going to have to watch that too later on. Ain't that something? And why is that? You know why? Because the Most High is circling the wagons. To his children, okay, worldwide, who know what time it is, he's circling the wagons. And he is putting the 12 tribes of Israel who serve him and him only. He is putting us on a certain vibe, a certain frequency, and we're all getting the same downloads. That's why Tessa Yah says she made a video about this earlier. And once again, why we got 10 people in here watching and only 6 likes? Because we got some Gentiles in here. We got some illegal fake Mexican migrants in here. Yeah, we do. And they're scared too. They know it's time to go home. Get the hell off my land, nigga. J.R. Meadows says, Huffy bike shoes. Laugh out loud. Hey, go ahead. Hey, J.R. Meadows, go ahead. Go ahead, J.R. Meadows. Lisa Yasamara says, all praises to the Most High. That's right. All praises to the Most High God. Chief Anna G. Lohi says, you may know my sister Tracy Watkins. Yes, brother. Yes. Shout out to Sister Tracy Watkins. Yes. Yes, we do know your sister Tracy Watkins, brother. Shout out to your sister and shout out to you. That's what's up, brother. J.R. Meadows says, haters, thumbs up. That's right, y'all. Hit that like button. And you know what? That's how I know the people in who haven't hit the like button. You know who those are? Black Gentiles, tethers, or fake Mexicans. Because I'm the real Mexican. Y'all are the real Mexicans. That's why they call you Negro. Negro is Spanish for black. You're the real Mexican. You're the real Honduran. You are the real Aztecs, the Maya. You're the real American. You're the real everything. Okay? Tessa Yah says, yes, we are physical and spiritual children of Abba Yah. Bring it out. Lisa Yasserah says, Shalom, beloved family. Shalom to you, Lisa Yasserah. And Shalom. And hallelujah. Brother Chief says hallelujah. That's right, brother. And you know what? Shout out to all you illegal immigrants out there who are here. I know you in here. And shout out to all the Hebrews out there who are mad at us and angry at us because we won't stop learning. Shout out to y'all, because y'all are the ones who won't hit the like button. You won't hit the like button. If you don't like this, why are you in here watching right now? I don't know about y'all. I don't watch people's channel that I don't like. I'm not gonna watch. If you can be in here watching, you can at least be a nice friendly hater and hit the like button. And otherwise, if you don't, that also tells me something too. You won't like the video, but you can't stop watching though. Why is that? You don't like what we're saying. You don't like any of the stuff that we say over here. Today is just another day. You don't like what we're saying, but for some reason you feel compelled to stay here watching. Make it make sense, y'all. The mind of a heathen, the mind of a Gentile, black, white, I don't care. The mind of somebody who hates the truth, but still intrigued nonetheless. Kind of fascinating if you ask me. But FBA, Earth Healing Angel says, at Tessa Yah, at Lisa Yasserah, heart emoji. Y'all, to all my FBA brothers and sisters, don't you let these illegal immigrants, black Gentiles included, don't you let these niggas play with you tomorrow on your day. Tomorrow on your day, which you freed your damn self. You did it through the power of the Most High God. Once again, Esau knows this. A lot of you black Gentiles and you fake Mexicans and you fake Latinos, a lot of y'all, you think you're smart, but you don't know shit. Because of information that's been hidden, y'all, the oppressor knows everything I'm telling you is true. And fuck Abraham Lincoln, by the way. Piece of shit. He didn't want to free the slaves, and he did not free the slaves. You freed your own damn self. Go do your own homework. Go research the Geechee and Gullah Wars. Okay? Do your homework, Hebrew. Go research the Geechee and the Gullah Wars. We were fighting with the so-called white man damn near 200 years. Right here throughout 50 states. All 50 states belong to me and you. Nobody else. We were fighting with this animal right here in America for almost 200 years. The Geechee and Gullah Wars. We had many battles, many wars. They tried to hide all that shit. Go do your homework. The information is out there if you want to know it. Maybe you never heard what I'm talking about. Maybe somebody in here knows all about the Geechee, the Gullah Wars, also known as the Indian Wars. Fought right here for almost 200 years. Did you know whenever this so-called Juneteenth started, 1865, 18 whatever the hell, Abraham Lincoln was trying to get out in front of the breaking news story because he's a demon, just like all these people are. And now the bill is due, and it's coming out your ass. He didn't want to free the slaves, which he did not. There's no such thing as a slave owner who frees a slave. It's never happened in the history of planet Earth. It does not happen like that. That's the sanitized version that they give you. You've never seen, nor will you see, a person who owns slave, a nation who owns slave, just voluntarily set the slaves free of their own free will. It's never happened like that, and it never will. There's only one way to get free. The slave master got to die. Yeah. Hardcore truth right there coming out, and it cuts to the spiritual white meat. Just like in the Exodus, Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of Egyptians had to die a brutal death in order for you to be free. Same thing today. These modern day Egyptians, all the other nations, black Gentiles included, because the Egyptians were black. See, y'all better get that through your skull. The Egyptians had dark skin, but they ain't got shit to do with us. A lot of them niggas had to get put to death for you to go free. And you're still surrounded by black Gentiles like the Egyptians, like the Girgashites, like the Hittites and all these other ites out there. They're still around. They're gonna have to die for you to be free. And the day that's getting celebrated tomorrow, you freed yourself. The Geechee and the Gullahs, they went plantation to plantation, y'all, putting slave owners to death. I'm talking to somebody out there. Somebody out there, I'm sure, either on this live or on the playback, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you don't, just go do your research. Go do your own research. The information is tons and tons and tons of information on this. The Geechee and the Gullah Wars, the Indian Wars, happened all throughout 50 states. We were fighting with this animal, Esau, for almost 200 years. And the Geechees and the Gullahs, black Indians, nigga, said, we tired of this shit. Went plantation to plantation, hewing slave masters in two, turning the slaves on the land free, giving them weapons and saying, hey, where's the nearest plantation? We're going to go there and do the same thing. And that's what they did. So you can imagine, Esau was, oh my gosh, lots of plantation owners were running scared because they knew. See, it wasn't like cameras all over the place now, social media, taking pictures. They just knew that these niggas wasn't taking that shit no more. And they was pulling up to plantations, slaughtering every single slave owner on that plantation, freeing the slaves on that plantation, giving them weapons and saying, hey, which way to the nearest plantation? And they kept doing it. Abraham Lincoln, okay, the devil that he is, had his spies out there. The people who infringed on you on your own land, occupying your land, still to the day, sent his spies out there on horseback, okay? And they got wind. They said, oh shit, oh no, these niggas are putting us to death. Oh no, shit. Damn it, we can't stop this. If we could, we would have, this never would have happened. They got wind that there was an angry mob of Geechee and Gullah niggas, black Indians, going plantation to plantation, putting niggas to death and freeing our brothers and sisters. They rolled back up to Abraham Lincoln. They said, Abraham Lincoln, the slaves, they've gone crazy. They ain't taking that shit no more. Abraham Lincoln went into a panic. So being the devil that he was, and he didn't want you to be free, he said, damn it, obviously we've lost the power to contain these niggas because they're freeing themselves by brute force. So he said, damn it, shit, how can I do damage control? So he comes up with this, whatever the hell, what it was, Declaration of Independence, whatever the hell the bullshit, Emancipation Proclamation, whatever it was bullshit. He was trying to save face because these people who rule over you, they could not look themselves in the mirror and they couldn't look other people in the mirror and tell them we lost control of the slaves. They're actually putting us to death, and they ain't going for the shit no more. We can't keep them because they're busting out. We didn't let them out. They're busting out. So to save face, so we don't lose our public tough guy image, hey, I hereby declare the slaves free. No, you didn't, nigga. We freed ourselves by putting niggas to death. That's the only way a slave can be free. And I can tell we have a lot of anti-FBA people in here today. 10 people watching, 6 people liking. Could you be black Gentiles? Or fake Mexicans, fake Latinos, fake Hondurans? You ain't one of us, for sure. I really don't care who you are. If you ain't part of the 12 tribes of Israel, you getting the hell off my land. You're going to do the deportation shuffle right out the back door. So you can go ahead and not like this video all you want, nigga. You gonna get the hell off my land. And that's all I care about. Bye. Bye bye. Tessa Yah says they watch, then go make videos to talk horrible about us. But they don't know those who curse Jacob gets cursed, and those who Baruch Jacobs get blessed. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, they gonna learn. Just like that piece of trash. Who's that nigga? Combos? Oh, you gonna learn. I'ma pray that the Most High brings harm to you before we get off of here. I ain't playing with niggas like you. Da-da-da-da. Abiyah, you can do it. We got Sister Abiyah. She says Shalom at Mr. Real Talk, at J.I. Meadows, at Tessa Yah, at Chief Anna Gigoli. I'm sorry, brother, if I'm butchering that name. Please forgive me. At Lisa Yasser and family. Lisa Yasser says, at Earth Feeling Angel, much love, sis. Tessa Yah says, Shalom, Lisa, Abiyah, warrior daughters of Zion on duty. That's right. Hell yeah. And I love to see y'all too. Y'all are some straight up soldiers, warriors. Earth Feeling Angel says, at Abiyah, Shalom, sis. Lisa Yasser at Abiyah, Shalom, sis, loving emoji. Lisa Yasser says, at Tessa Yah, we love you, sis, heart loving emoji. Yeah, we do. Tessa Yah says, we are about to do this to the world with the power of Abiyah God. That's right. Chief Anna G. Lohi says, yep, this is the promised land. Do y'all see that? Hey, shout out to you, Chief. Chief is letting y'all know. Y'all, it ain't no way around this, y'all. We run this. This is our land. Our land has been occupied by black Gentiles, by fake Mexicans, fake Latinos, fake Hondurans. The whole entire world has came and descended on us, y'all, in our own land. And they've been abusing us. And now, the Most High God, believe it or not, he's using Donald Trump to get these niggas off of our land. Y'all, it doesn't matter who believes this or not. And one thing we know, there are a lot of haters in here. Staying between 10 to 9 people watching, but only 6 likes. And I've got to believe that you 6 likes, you are invaders to my land. And you probably upset right now that you get ready to have to go home. And you're probably upset about tomorrow being Juneteenth, which ain't got nothing to do with black Gentiles, no fake Mexicans, none of you fake pretendians. Tomorrow is only, and yes, I'm delineating. If you ain't a so-called black American, tomorrow ain't got nothing to do with you. Unless, remember this, disclaimer, to all the other tribes of Israel, I ain't talking to y'all. Y'all are my brothers and sisters. Whenever your brothers or your sisters got something going on, y'all are family. Of course y'all are invited. Not to mention, we got people from all 12 tribes who've been right here with us who are FBA as well. But they from all 12 tribes. But primarily it's Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. That's why we call ourselves nigga. Can't make this up. We are delineating from you black Gentiles, definitely you fake Latinos, fake Mexicans, fake El Salvadorians, all that garbage. Tomorrow ain't got nothing to do with you. Put it like this. If you ain't an Israelite, tomorrow ain't got shit to do with you. Juneteenth is about the Israelites. The Geechee and the Gullah Indians, those were Israelites. We freed ourselves by putting niggas to death. And that's how we gonna get out of this last one too. The power of the Most High, and we gonna put niggas to death. That's how we gonna do this. Just like we did in the old days, nigga. Like I said, y'all might not believe me, and that's good. That'll make you go out and do your own research. Go research the Geechee and the Gullah Wars. Go research the Indian Wars. Go research how the Geechee and the Gullahs freed themselves, and Abraham Lincoln tried to get out in front of it. and write their bullshit emancipation because he couldn't stop it. He wanted to save face because he's a proud devil. And he couldn't face the world and say, oh no, we lost control of the slaves. They're killing us. Yeah. Yeah. And I do not care who likes this. Tessa Yah says, instead of the Cupid shuffle, it's the deportation shuffle. That's right. You know what? I don't know. We might play a little bit of the deportation shuffle as we exit out of here today. Brother Chief says, Annie G. Lohi. Ah, got it, brother. Hey, brother, thanks for that breakdown right there. Annie G. Lohi. Got it. Chief Annie G. Lohi. Got it, broski. Hey, good looking, broski. And much love to you, Brother Chief Annie G. Lohi. Yeah. Tessa Yah says, I'm from Ephraim and Levi. That's right. You see that? I'm telling y'all, all 12 tribes. Now, of course, the whole nation of Israel is not in here, but we got Israelites from all 12 tribes, and they're not immigrants either. This is our land, and we are not immigrants. This land belongs to the nation of Israel, period. Period. Sound confirmation. Tessa Yah, I'm sorry, Abiyah says at Tessa Yah, loving emoji. Chief Angelohi says, mean long hair. Wow. Wow. A chief dropping knowledge on us, y'all. See, this is why we like to go live, y'all. There's nothing like live interaction. And plus, we need to bring clarity and bring wisdom so that all of our brothers and sisters understand this. Because see, understand this, y'all. Who people call Black Americans, which is us. J.R. Meadow says, tacos can stay. That's right. Tacos can stay. Laugh out loud. Chief Angelo, he says, that's right. It's important, y'all, that I really shine a light on this and that I really explain myself, right? When I say FBA. Because I don't want the other tribes to feel left out. I ain't talking to y'all. Remember, I told y'all, we got brothers in Angola, brothers in Ethiopia, brothers in Egypt, brothers in Nigeria, who are surrounded by black Gentiles who look like them and sound like them. Like I told you, some of our brothers are from Nigeria. And those are our blood brothers. So when they quote unquote migrate over here, I got nothing but love for them. I welcome them with open arms. I ain't talking to y'all. But to my brothers who are in Nigeria, y'all got Nigerian tethers amongst y'all. Just like we got tethers here, tethering themselves to Black American, saying that they're one of us. I'm telling you, to the niggas in Nigeria, who are my brothers and sisters, y'all got other niggas in Nigeria who look like y'all, who talk like this, who grew up with y'all, but they are not y'all. They're tethering themselves to y'all. Fake Nigerians. Same thing in Cuba. Same thing in Mexico. Same thing in Jamaica. It's niggas in Jamaica. We got a lot of Israelites in Jamaica who black, dreads, and all that stuff, right? But then y'all got fake niggas in Jamaica who look like y'all, who talk like this, man, who would say, I'm Jamaican. But they are not like you. You are my brothers and sisters, but them niggas are not. They are Jamaican tethers. And I'm trying to explain this because I don't want none of my brothers and sisters to feel left out. If you from the 12 tribes of Israel, I don't know how many times I can say this. I don't give a damn what country you in, where you was born at. I don't give a damn if you came to America this morning. You are my brother, and I ain't talking about you. You can stay here as long as you like. You my damn brother. And one thing we do over here, we practice what we preach. We got, dare I say, extreme love for the 12 tribes of Israel. No matter how black you are, no matter if you super, super light, damn near looking like this wall in back of me. If you from the 12 tribes, I want to say time X to you. And only you, and not those filthy, stinking tethers that you got tethering on to you, who you actually think are your brothers and sisters. Just like my brothers and sisters, FBA, we got niggas in America who look like us, talk like us, tethering themselves to us, pretending to be us, but they are not like us. They are not us. And they ain't like us. We need the galvanization of the 12 tribes of Israel, and it's coming together. And tethers are not included. Tethers are not included. Black Gentiles are not included. Black American tethers, not included. Jamaican tethers, not included. Mexican tethers, not included. We already know fake Mexicans and fake Hondurans, of course, you're not included. Okay? But to the 12 tribes of Israel worldwide, scattered into all nations, much love to all of y'all, and I love y'all like you wouldn't believe. And if you find your way over here on this channel, you're here because this is where you belong. We your family. Even though you may sound like this, and I sound like this, and another brother may sound like another way. Doesn't matter. Okay? It's about the 12 tribes. And we are going to take this world by force. And the saints shall take the kingdom. See, ain't nobody gonna set you free. You gonna get free when you put niggas to death through the power of the Most High. That's how you get your freedom. That's how it's always been. That's how it's gonna stay. And I kind of actually like it better that way because I want some get back. And we gonna get it too. Chief says, that's right. Lisa Yasharal says, laugh out loud at J.R. Meadows. Shalom, brother. Tessa Yah says, Chief is Semitic for righteousness. Y'all see that? Tessa Yah says, at Chief Energy Lohi, your name translates to righteous long hair. Sound a lot like Brother Samson, don't it? I'm just saying. And of course it does. Of course it does. And y'all, anybody on this live stream right now, I'm sending out much love to you. Whatever country you in right now watching this, if you are an Israelite, I don't give a damn what country you in. Much love to you, family. Chief says, didn't know that, Tessa Yah. Tessa Yah says, my name translate, Tessa equals harvest. So my name translates to harvester of Yah. Wow. 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 Nada's just busting out the seams, y'all. And this is why I really wanted to, I hope that I've expounded myself enough so that all Israelites understand. Not just the Israelites in America. I want all my brothers worldwide to understand when we say FBA, what we're talking about. We definitely not talking about you. We're not excluding you is what I mean. Because you're an Israelite, then you are brothers and sisters. But I wanted to go into detail exactly what we're talking about so that there's no confusion. Because we got a lot of our brothers and sisters scattered all over the world. I don't want them to see this and think, oh, only FBA's Israelites? No, we're a sect of Israelites. And we love all of our brothers and sisters. But here's the thing. FBA is the linchpin that's going to set everything off. When these niggas in America stand the hell up like we are doing and turn back to the Most High God. See, the fake awakening was people turning to Yeshua or Yahushai or Bahashem Yahushai. That was the fake awakening to throw everybody off. The real awakening is these niggas in America and worldwide, but the linchpin is the niggas in America because probably more Judites in America than anywhere else. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi is heavy in America. That's why you're calling yourself Negro. Negro is Spanish for black. The reason why they were calling you Negro because you got chased out of Spain. And it's a known fact. Don't believe me. Do your own research. The Negro who got chased out of Spain, it's a known, widely accepted fact that they are direct descendants of the house of David. So it's game over, nigga. So when you in America and you say this nigga, you're saying the English version of the word Negro, which means that what? You are direct descendants, nigga, from the house of David. the kingdom of Judah, which is the southern kingdom, which is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. No wonder why the whole world hates black Americans so much. The only niggas that don't hate us is our brothers and sisters who've been scattered into all nations. Other than that, the whole freaking world hates us. And now you know why. Wait till I read what I'm about to read y'all though. Wait until I read this. King David, what's good, King David? King David says, made Chat GPT tell the truth. Laughing emoji. It lied and said we wasn't. Then I said only brown-skinned people can take American heat. No other race, so they have to be brown. Then it said yes, but not African though. Bingo! Y'all see that? Do you see that? Hey, shout out to you, King David. See, King David is also saying what we prove around here. Chat GPT is going to go off of you, okay? Chat GPT is going to go off of you. And Chat GPT is like a crystal ball. You can catch Chat GPT trying to steer you away from the truth. But if you stand 10 toes down and you know what you're talking about, I've only seen Hebrew Israelites be able to make Chat GPT back up and retract and go another way because they see that they can't play with you. But it is a spirit in Chat GPT that's embedded to also help steer you away from the truth. Because the truth ain't for everybody. But when you a Hebrew Israelite like King David and you know what you know, you even have the ability to make Chat GPT change its tune. The only people who I know, who I've seen who can do that so far is the Israelites, y'all. And why the hell is it 12 people in here watching and only 7 people hit the like button? You know why? Because we got a lot of illegal immigrants in here. And they don't like Juneteenth. And they don't like us either. But it don't matter, because you're going to be doing the deportation shuffle real soon, buddy. J.R. Meadow says, wheat versus tares. Facts. King David says, but first it said it wasn't until I hit them facts on it. Laugh out loud. Y'all see that? Do y'all see that? I told y'all, a sword is only as powerful as the person who's wielding it. If you got a big time weapon and you don't know how to wield it, it's just going to be like any regular weapon. But when you have the ability to truly wield that weapon, now you're dealing with something else. Tessa says, at King David, laughing emoji. King David says, then it said indigenous people here was brown. Laughing emoji. Man, Chat GPT knew from the jump, but ran into me who can crack the system when it comes to this. Laugh out loud. You see that? We cannot make this up, y'all. King David says, dead ass at Tessa, y'all. I'm going to post the screenshot on my community. I can't wait to see that, bro. Lisa Yasser says, as long as the Most High loves us and we love one another, that's all that matters. Facts. Tessa Yah says, the truth is for the wise, and the wise follow the laws of Yah. Yah only. That's why this is an Old Testament only channel. Another reason why we don't get too many likes on these videos. But it don't matter. Long as the Most High likes us and loves us, we don't care about you heathens, you Gentiles, you black Gentiles, or you white Gentiles. You know when we'll care about you? If and when you decide to cleave to us. If you're not doing that, I don't care nothing about none of y'all. I only care about the Israelites. Now, as I was saying, for any of the brothers and sisters who came in here kind of late, if y'all missed something, please, when this uploads, go back and read whatever, not read, go back and listen to whatever you missed, right? What's up, SP? SP says shalom, heart-loving emoji. Shalom to you, SP. Always good to see you. Another one of our Yah only female warriors over here. King David says, then it meant the whole world was Negro type before Europe came, which proved our point. Do y'all see that? I'm telling y'all, y'all niggas can sleep on Chat GPT if you want. I did a video yesterday or the other day. Chat GPT is like a crystal ball. It is. You would be surprised. Everything I'm telling y'all right now, Chat GPT already knows this. They knows that the Geechee and the Gullah is the ones who freed ourselves from slavery. Went plantation to plantation, putting niggas to death. And that's how we got free. And that's how we gonna get free again. 4 apps says Shalom, brothers and sisters. Shout out to you, 4 apps. Okay, 4 apps. Welcome to the channel. I do believe this is my first time seeing you in a live stream. How long have you been on the channel? And are you a brother or a sister? So I know how to address you. But whoever you are, brother or sister, welcome to the channel, 4 apps. And shalom to you. Tessa Yah says, Shalom, SP. Earth Healing Angel says, at Mr. Real Talk, what you drinking, dear brother? I'm sipping on some ginger tea with some honey in it, sis. Sipping on some ginger tea with some honey. Earth Healing Angel says, at King David, at SP, at 4 apps, shalom and welcome. And 4 apps, how long have you been here? If maybe this is your first time being here, I don't know. But it's just a question we like to ask everybody, just so we can, kind of know how long you've been hanging out with the fam. But however long you've been here, welcome. And welcome to all of the new brothers and sisters who are found in the channel. King David says, Tarvex at Earth Healing Angel. And anybody, I know I done said a whole lot, right? Anybody who's coming in, you came in the last couple of minutes or whatever, please, family, when this is over, go back and watch the beginning of this video so that you know everything I'm saying. Earth Healing Angel says, I'm having a 2 a.m. watermelon and sage tea snack. Wow. And Earth Healing Angel, sometimes I be forgetting that you over there in the Middle East, yo, and that this time difference is crazy. I'm going to definitely eat me some watermelon later on, too. 4 apps says, Shalom, brother. I am Mel and discovered your channel about a week ago or so from when you spoke on our forefather Jacob and spiritual powers. Okay, brother. 4 apps. Appreciate you being in here, brother. Much love to you, brother. Peace, blessings, love, and safety to you, 4 apps, and to your family, bro. And welcome. Well, we've been your family way before you met us on this channel. But welcome to the channel and welcome to the family, brother. Good to see you, bro. Abiah says, Shalom. At King David, at SP, and at 4 apps. Welcome. Yeah, and 4 apps. This channel was all about brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. That's what we doing, y'all. King David says, yeah, Mr. Real Talk, last thing before you gone. That's right. We getting back in blood. That's right. You know what that means. For those of you who don't know what it means to get something back in blood, that means we gonna put niggas to death. Okay, that's what that means. Oh, you gonna find out soon. Y'all said we gonna take, not ask. I repeat, King David put, y'all said we gonna take, not ask. Beg, protest, or march. He said we gonna take with his wrath, so that's power. Ain't no way around that, y'all. And thank you for leaving that wonderful and encouraging comment, King David. The warriors are raising up again, y'all. And once we raise all the way up, you know what's gonna happen. 4 apps says, thanks for having me, family, and may the Most High bless you, brother, and the family. Praying emoji. Hey, brother, the pleasure is ours to welcome you in here, brother. The pleasure is all ours. Because you know what? This is real love right here. To welcome your brothers and sisters in and to love them with everything we got. And on this channel, that's what we try to do. And understand this, y'all. We know we're all not going to agree with everything. It's just not possible. Isaiah 52 and 8. That's when we'll agree with everything. When Isaiah 52 and 8 comes to pass, then we'll agree with everything. But until then, The most important thing that we all must agree on is Yah only. No other deities matter, y'all. Although there are tons of other deities that exist, you're not to glorify them, praise them, worship them, or nothing. It's all about Yah only, or Yahweh only. No other deity, y'all. And we coming together under Yahweh only and loving each other and loving him, doing our best to turn to the Most High and keep his commandments. We can't help but to win, and we're going to win, and we're going to take the kingdom. Earth Healing Angel says Abiyah is Turkish black tea with her watermelon. Wow. Hey, shout out to y'all. You know what? Y'all are some real warriors, too, to be up at 2 a.m. I don't care where you at. Being up at 2 a.m. and doing what we're doing right now, y'all some straight up warriors. King David says, an act of war, so it bump all that. Let's love Ak. Nope, nope, hell no. We ain't loving these niggas. We gonna put you down. Earth Healing Angel says, all praises to the Most High only. Hey family, if you want other Hebrews to see this, y'all gotta hit that like button, because that tells YouTube that this video is worth showing. We got Joshua the Levi in the building. Joshua the Levi says, at Mr. Real Talk, Tob X and chat. Tob X to you, brother Joshua the Levi. And Tob X to everybody out there in the chat. Tob X means purity and becoming one. And it's only one way to do that. Turn to Yahweh or Yah or Yahuwah, whatever you want to call him, and turn to him with all your heart, mind, and soul. And when you do that, you're going to try your best to keep his commandments, and that is going to cause a certain spirit to come on us all. It's happening right now. That's why we in here right now. J.R. Meadow says, we tried love. Yes, we did. And we paid a dear price for it. So no more love for the nations. Earth Healing Angel says, at Joshua the Levite, Shalom and welcome. J.R. Meadow says, no more turning the other cheek. Hell no. That's what got us in this position we in now. Serving other deities like JC, telling you to turn the other cheek while the other nations beat the hell out of you. JC actually says, resist not evil. I'm like, what? Resist not evil? Don't resist evil? Just go with the flow. It's wicked, but just go with it. Don't resist. That's the kind of teaching that JC pushes, y'all. No wonder why the world is having a knee-jerk reaction to FBA standing the hell up and say, we ain't taking shit from nobody no more. Because for hundreds of years, we was on that turn the cheek bullshit, that weak shit, that sissified shit, that let a nigga take your lunch money shit. We've been on that for hundreds of years. And now we said, you know what? Fuck that shit. We ain't taking it no more. We tired of being bullied. Time to stand up and start moving some furniture around here. And the whole world is going crazy. See, that's what happens when you go from being a punk to being a gangster. I don't know if you guys have ever known somebody in the physical realm who was known for being a wimp, a weenie, and a punk. And then over time, they morph into a gangster. The people who knew you when you was a punk and a weenie, they don't like it when you turn into a gangster. If any of you have ever seen that in real life in the physical realm, you know what I'm talking about. Niggas who they used to take advantage of people, used to pat in your pockets, shaking you down. When you turn into a gangster and you start throttling niggas, it makes niggas uncomfortable. Sound confirmation. And I'm telling you, that's what's happening with FBA right now. We've been punks, weenies, wimps for hundreds of years, getting bullied, picked on, and loving the nigga who's bullying us. And now all of a sudden it seems we turned it into gangsters right in front of the whole world, and niggas can't take it. But that's the thing about it. When you become a gangster, you don't give a damn how niggas feel, because you a gangster now. That's what's happening with FBA. We don't give a damn how niggas feel, because we gangster now, nigga. And you might not know right now. Just give it a little bit more time. You gonna know when we snatch you by your damn throat. You gonna know exactly what the hell I'm talking about, nigga. The Israelites are the real gangsters, and you gonna find that out sooner than later. King David, Isaiah 14:2. Nations will take them and bring them to their own place, and Israel will take possession of the nations and make them male and female servants in the Lord's land. They will make captives of their captors and rule over their oppressors. Get love out of that. Get love out of that. And that's what they're so afraid of, y'all. They know once FBA rise up, which we're doing right now. We're going from wimps and weenies to straight up gangster, and the whole world is watching it. Look, we haven't even physically touched anybody yet. Okay? And they're already scared. Imagine when we start putting boot to ass. Just imagine. Yah says, that's in scriptures. We will fight with the power of Yah. The other nations teach it as the tribulation, but it will be us whooping them off our lands. Goodness great. Hey, yo. Hey, Yah is a zealot if I've ever seen one. Shout out to Yah. Y'all better go subscribe to Yah channel. Go subscribe to King David channel. King David says, when we supercharge up on DBZ, which is Dragon Ball Z, literally flying and shit, no drug lord, army, navy, heavy duty weapon ain't gonna work. They're about to soon see some Wolverine and Hulk, male and female Israelites. Yes. King David says, y'all only though. Idol Israelites and abomination Israelites getting BK'd. And if you don't know what getting BK'd means, it means brutally killed, viciously maimed, ripped to smithereens, no love, no mercy. Yeah. Get love out of that. Earth Feeling Angel says, Earth Feeling Angel says, at Mr. Real Talk, what happened is there has been an imbalance. FBA have not been getting the reciprocation we have been giving out to other nations. Reciprocity, when not received, is an offense to the universal laws. Exactly, Earth Healing Angel. FBA has been loving, kind, accepting, even campaigning and caping for all other nations out there, no matter how bad y'all treated us. And you know what? We are no longer doing that, and the whole world can feel literally instantly overnight the shift in the energy now. And they can feel it. Yah says, Jeremiah 50 said, if they don't come out of Babylon, they will get BK'd like the Gentiles. All facts, Yah. Y'all keep on playing. You're going to find out the hard way. And let me read a little bit of this to y'all. We're not going to read the whole thing because we ain't going to be on here all night. I'm just reading this to y'all because this is what time we in right now. You see mass deportations going on all over the place, right? Now, we talked about it before on this channel. The Pope, the animal that he was, he passed away not too long ago. Do we care? Hell no. He's in the spirit realm right now getting just what the hell he deserved. Walking around completely confused and confounded and withering with fear. Because he knows that the Most High is going to snuff him at the end of days. And we know that because we read about that in the Apocrypha. 2nd Ezra chapter 7, starting in verse 85 or something. But most of you don't have verse 85 because they cut that out of the King James Version Apocrypha. You got to go to the RSV version of the Apocrypha. Read 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and start at verse 70 and just read. You're going to be flabbergasted what you see. So we know where the Pope is right now. He's in the spirit realm, walking around in torments, utterly dazed and confused, and he's withering with fear because he knows that the last day his life's going to get cut off for good. Pope Francis, okay, he issued basically a decree. He issued a letter to the Americas and everybody out here specifically the higher ups. We get ready to read part of this. Now I told y'all, some of you know about the papal bull and stuff like that. Some of you know about the doctrine of discovery. Pope Pope Nicholas V Pope Nicholas V wrote one of the first of many papal bulls, which he declared he had authority from God to allow the Catholic Church and any other European people who wanted to pillage, plunder, and loot and steal to go worldwide. That's what the doctrine of discovery is about. Y'all go look that up. The doctrine of discovery was the Pope commissioning all of his goons to go worldwide and to find every city and country not ruled by a Christian, and whatever city or country or state you found that was not ruled by a Christian, he gave them authority to seize that land, take the people, put them into captivity for an indefinite amount of time, which is all the way up to now. That's how the United States of America was formed. The Pope is the true daddy, or should I say the owner, of everything you see in America, from your church to your government. Don't believe me. Go do your own research like I did, like many other Hebrews did. It's out there. Knowledge is increasing, just like Daniel said. The Pope is what kicked this thing off. Doctrine of discovery. He gave the church and regular European people who were not even in the church, he told them, hey, I want y'all to go worldwide. Any place that you find not being governed and ruled by a Christian, I give you authority to seize that land and to seize those people, take them, put them into captivity, do whatever it takes to make money off of those people and their possessions. And we're going to keep them like that for an indefinite amount of time. What I'm telling you now is that time is up. The Pope knew it. The people in the higher ups know it. And after I read to you what I'm getting ready to read to you right now, somebody's jaws get ready to drop. Okay? We got 13 people in here right now. Why is there only 9 likes in here, y'all? And not because you like me. If you want other Israelites to see this, you have to hit the like button, y'all. Got nothing to do with liking me. Even if you don't like me, you can't come against whatever anything that I'm saying. I'm telling the truth. That's why people don't like these videos, because the truth is a hard pill to swallow. Listen to this. Once again, y'all, when you got your own chance, if you haven't watched this whole live from the very beginning, I'm telling you, I want you to go back and watch the whole thing. We've brought out a lot of information, brought a lot of clarification, all right? I know somebody out there needs to see this, and they're going to be edified by this. But you got to watch the whole thing in totality. Watch this whole entire live, okay? Now, I told you, doctrine of discovery is about the Catholic Church going worldwide, basically capturing planet Earth and spreading that demonic Christianity and Catholicism. And he told them, any place that you go that's not owned and ruled by a Christian, I give you power because God gave me the power. Seize that land and seize those people. Put them into captivity. And do whatever you want to do with them as long as you can turn a profit from them. Just take all of their possessions and make it yours. And we're going to hold them right there indefinitely. Just like they started that with the doctrine of discovery, I'm telling you, it has ended now. And since most people don't know this, you don't know what these deportations is about. The deportations is actually about the end of the rule of the occupation of our land, y'all. Sanctioned by the Romans. All these fake Mexicans, fake Latinos, fake Hondurans. These people are Roman agents, y'all. Just like Christopher Columbus, just like any Marco Polo, all these so-called explorers, they're nothing but Roman savages, Roman agents, occupying your land until indefinitely. But I'm here to tell you, it's now over, and that's why they're getting deported like crazy. It's only beginning, y'all. Look at this. And this is how you know it's serious. The Pope is the one who set this thing up with the papal bull and doctrine of discovery. Look at this right here, if you will. Do y'all see what that says? Read that, Hebrew. I want y'all to see that. Can you see that? Did y'all see that? Do you know what that means? Pope Francis's General Civil Orders letter. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Remember, the Pope is the one who kicked off your lands right here in America being dominated and seized and captured and everybody going into captivity. The indigenous people of this land, and not only this land, all the other indigenous places too. But right now we're talking about the America, North America. Look at this, y'all. Somebody's going to be edified today. Somebody is seeing the truth today. Pope Francis's General Civil Orders letter, and check this out. Check out when this was written. Okay? Check this out. Y'all see that? General Civil Order. This is not a request. This is a order. Juneteenth, 2014. Now, what kind of general civil order could be handed down by the Pope? Letting you know how much power and clout you gotta have to even do something like this. This was the beginning of our lands going into descent. It was the doctrine of discovery, the papal bulls. It was orders that were written up. And now here you have a modern day order written just a couple of years ago. Listen to this. We ain't gonna read it all. We just gonna read enough to get your wheels turning. I want every one of you out there to take your own time and go read this on your own. Listen to this. Hit that like button, Hebrew, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Y'all, this is mind-blowing info. Listen to this, y'all. Listen. General Civil Orders, June 10th, 2014. And this was written by Pope Francis, okay? Orders, not a request, orders. The Pope, up until now, the Pope has been the king of the earth. Y'all, I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Listen to this. Listen to this. And listen to who this is written to. Listen, y'all. All praises to the Most High. Issued to all members of the domestic public forces, U.S. Marshals Service, the Provost Marshal, members of the American Bar Association, and the American Armed Services. Wow. Did you hear all of that? At the federal level, it don't get no higher than that. Y'all do know that, right? This is why you have to know what words mean. At the federal level, the American government has always been a separate foreign international maritime jurisdiction operated under contract to provide two services. Hold up. Hold one cotton picky minute, y'all. At the federal level, the American government has always been a separate foreign international what? Foreign international maritime jurisdiction? Y'all gonna have to go look those words up if you don't know what it means. Operated under contract to provide two services: protect the national trust assets, and number two, perform governmental services for the several states, which in terms of international law are all recognized sovereign nations. Y'all, this is diabolical, y'all. The equity contract, known as the Constitution for the United States of America, makes it clear that the several states contracted to form a single governmental services agency known as the United States. Did you hear that? The contract stipulates the assets to be held in trust by the federal government in the preamble and Bill of Rights, comprising the trust indenture portion of the contract, and also stipulates the 19 enumerated services to be performed and exactly what powers the states agreed to delegate to the United States and how they would pay for these services. What isn't so widely known or appreciated is that the governmental services company known as the United States the Pope gave these orders because the Pope knows what he and his constituents have done to planet Earth. Listen to this again. What isn't so widely known or appreciated is that the governmental service company known as the United States, the Pope is telling you that the United States is a governmental service company, meaning it is a business. How come the Pope knows that, but we didn't know that? Somebody's being edified by this. What isn't so widely known or appreciated is that the governmental services company known as the United States was a privately owned and operated commercial company set up by Benjamin Franklin in 1754. George Washington was actually the 11th president of this company and only the first president to take office after the receipt of the Constitution contract. Yeah, here it is. According to the 1824 Webster dictionaries, the word federal was a synonym for contract. Do y'all hear this? At the time the original Constitution was written, all constitutions are affirmations of debt. In this case, the debt the states assumed when they created the federal government and jointly agreed to pay for the services that it would provide. The office of president is and always has been a uniquely commercial office, not a head of state. You know what that means? United States of America is like McDonald's. So that means Donald Trump is like the president of McDonald's, not the head of state. Do you see the witchcraft that these people have done on us in our own land? But this is over now. These are orders from the Pope. The Pope is trying to bring everybody up to speed because the Pope is the only one who has the power to do any of this. That's why we're reading a order, not a request. Listen. Because the Federal Government Services Company is privately owned and operated, only shareholders, known as electors, oh my gosh, have a real say in its elections and administration. Only trustees, known as members of Congress, have the right to determine how the national trust assets are protected, though they are obligated as trustees to do a reasonable job of it, and only the states have the right to complain if the stipulated services aren't up to par. Do y'all hear this? The American people at large, known simply as inhabitants of the domestic states or state citizens, have always been a separate and distinct population apart from U.S. citizens or federal citizens. And to these two groups, a third kind of citizen was added in 1871, that of U.S. citizen. Y'all see this? Y'all, gosh. Listen, we ain't finished. Look. Listen to this. These devils. Now they messing with the. You gotta be crazy. Give me a couple of seconds, Hebrew. I hope y'all are listening to this. I hope you understand what I'm reading to you. As many times as you got to go back and play this and let it sink in, do just that. It's important that y'all understand what we're reading right now. Listen to this. And we're not going to read all of this because it's too much. But I want you to go read this on your own. Listen. Following the Civil War, the government services company providing the services agreed to by the states reorganized as a corporation, DHA, the United States of America, Incorporated, and published its articles as the Constitution of the United States of America. Unlike the Constitution for the United States of America, the Constitution of the United States of America is a document peculiar to the new municipal, that is, city, state, government, formed to administer the affairs of the District of Columbia and federal territories and possessions. This corporate constitution provided, letting you know that it was two constitutions. Y'all see this? The corporate constitution provided for the creation of a new kind of federal citizen, a U.S. citizen. And from that point onward, from the perspective of the new federal municipal government formed by the Act of 1871, American state citizens, the inhabitants of the domestic 50 states, were regarded as non-resident aliens. This same corporation, DBA, United States of America Incorporated, chartered in Delaware, begun operating two separate governments at once. Yeah, this is unreal. One second, y'all. Now they keep trying to stop me from reading it. This is crazy. 1 second, Hebrew. In a little bit, we're gonna wrap this up and I'm gonna read y'all comments, right? But I want y'all to go and read this for yourself, y'all. Once you find out what's getting ready to happen, the Pope is basically ending the business. This is an order. This is a command, not a request. Hold on. Okay, here we go. These semantic, what does it say? These semantic deceits. Letting you know that what? They craftily and cleverly did all this shit to deceive the hell out of you. These semantic deceits have given rise to endless confusions, usurpations, and criminality by your government and by all these illegals, including the Pope himself. These general civil orders address some of those issues which are most important at this time. Right now, y'all. Like I said, we're not going to read all of this, but just listen. The Congress ceased operating as it was required by contract to operate in 1860. After December of 1865, it never again operated as an unincorporated body politic representing the states of the Union. The federal government has functioned exclusively as an incorporated commercial entity, sound confirmation, with an elected board of directors, merely calling itself the U.S. Congress. Ever since, do you see that? Basically, your U.S. Congress is bullshit. The Pope is letting you know. Look, if the Pope don't know, don't nobody know. He's the one who set all this shit up. Your U.S. government and religious system were all set up on this Roman bullshit. Y'all, and the jig is now up. That's what this letter is about. This is a command. These are orders, not a request. Hey, y'all. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, it keeps on adding ads in here now. I guess they're not used to niggas reading all this stuff. So every time I keep scrolling, they keep trying to add ads in there to stop me. Hey, y'all. Do y'all see this, though? Y'all, this is crazy. Hold up. Where is it at? Okay. The Congress ceased operating as it was required by contract to operate in 1860. After December of 1865, it never again operated as an unincorporated body, politic representing the states of the Union. The federal government has functioned exclusively as an incorporated commercial entity with an elected board of directors, merely calling themselves the U.S. Congress. Ever since, as such, the federal government is a commercial corporation like any other commercial corporation. It has no special status, no immunity from prosecution, and hasn't functioned as a governing body of a sovereign nation for 150 years. Do you see this? The government's daddy, your church's daddy, is telling on them. The Pope is telling on them. This shit is over, y'all. Look at this. To overcome this obvious difficulty, the U.S. Congress formed another union of American states from the federal territories and possessions. The 7 insular states the bullshit. We'll read just a little bit more. Thus, we have the United States of America, major, comprised of the now 50 organic states created by statehood compacts, and the United States of America, minor, representing the 7 insular states, both being administered under the direction of the corporate board of directors known as the U.S. Congress. Congress is nothing but a board of corporate directors. No wonder why they never gave a fuck about us. Which has continued to act solely as the sovereign government of the United States of America. Minor. Y'all, this is... Do you understand what we just read, y'all? These blatant semantic deceits. Look at what the Pope said. And it's funny that he's calling this blatant semantic deceits. He's the one who kickstarted this shit. Y'all, these blatant semantic deceits by officers of the federal corporation and officials of the United States of America, minor, amount to purposeful constructive fraud against their employers, the American organic states. Nigga, that's you. The government is supposed to work for you, but instead they've been committing fraud since 1851. And the Pope is telling you that they are not above prosecution. This is new to people right here. Y'all, look, now I'm not going to read the rest because it's too much, y'all, but you go and read that when you get a chance. Basically what he's doing, he has commanded the business that he started to cease and desist. They actually use that terminology in there. He's talking to the U.S. Army, FBI, CIA, Congress, delegates, all of them. Armed forces, every kind of armed forces except the U.S. Marshal, which even supposed to work for you. The Pope has basically said everybody must cease and desist because they've been committing fraud since 1851. The whole entire government has been committing fraud. Now, how come he just wait until 2014 to give that order right there? He gave that order is a cease and desist order to the U.S. government. Go read that on your own and you'll find that out. Why the hell is he letting that out in 2014? Why is the Pope giving a cease and desist order to the armed forces? To all of them. The police, the armed forces, everybody except the U.S. Marshals. How can he do such a thing? Why, he has the authority to do that. The Pope is the king of the earth, in case you didn't know. He's the one who kickstarted this bullshit with the doctrine of discovery. He sent Catholics and other European savages worldwide and told them, any place you find that's owned and it's now the Christian that owns it, take that place from them, put them into slavery, do whatever it takes to make money off of them, take all of their possessions, movable and non-immovable, and we're going to keep them right there indefinitely. I'm telling you, the indefinitely is here. The same guy who kickstarted the takeover of the world and America now has just given a cease and desist. And he did that in June of 2014. How come hardly anybody knows about this? Because it ain't for everybody to know, but it is for you and I to know, because this land belongs to us. And the Pope said the U.S. government, Congress, is not above prosecution. and punishment. And fraud has no limit. The whole entire government, sound confirmation, is guilty of fraud. And when anybody who goes out and reads this on their own, you're going to find out he gave them a command. This is a civil order. Order means a command. This is a cease and desist. Cease and desist command that the Pope gave. And yes, he has the authority to do that. He's the one who set all this bullshit up. And now he is saying the business is over, game over. And he also said many of these people in the government can be deported. Yeah, he named places like Puerto Rico, other places too, that they will be deported to. And y'all, it's going down, y'all. And you're watching it right now in real live time. To anybody out there who understands what's going on out there, all praises to the Most High God of Israel. The Pope, their daddy, just told on them. And not only did he told on them, he gave them an order and a command. Our lands are being cleared right now as we speak. Mass deportations. The Pope said that many of these government people can be deported and punished for fraud and all of the other crimes that they've done against us. All of the armed forces, y'all, all of them can be deported and sent to prison or whatever. Basically, they were given a command to cease and desist. He's telling them to wrap it up. Get on up out of here. These people are leaving our land, y'all. This is only the beginning. And you might not know what I'm talking about now. But I guarantee you, if you watch this video more than once and you meditate on it, and you understand everything that we said, everything that we read, you understand that Juneteenth tomorrow is about FBA, foundational Black Americans, who are really Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. And you had your land taken from you by all the other nations. They came over here. And now it's time for them to go. The business is over. The United States of America was a business, and they have been given a cease and desist order by their dad. And they will be following that order. Whether you know that or not, they're already doing it. And it's only the beginning. This government is getting ready to go. Get your popcorn. Get your popcorn ready, Hebrews. If you have been edified by this live stream out there, like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you know that Juneteenth, which is tomorrow, is all about you, Black Americans, aka Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, you better stretch your stuff tomorrow, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Direct descendants from the house of David. That's what Negro means. Spanish for black. And it's a known fact. Them niggas that got chased up out of Spain are direct descendants of the house of David. What up, FBA? What up to all my Black Americans out there who are Judah, Benjamin, and Levi? And shout out to all 12 tribes of Israel who've been scattered into all nations. And shout out to the 12 tribes who are right here in America as well. I love all of y'all. This one is one of those videos right here. It's going to make you think, and it's going to open your eyes to what's going on. We got Black Gentiles here in America pretending to be me and you. You got Black Gentiles in Jamaica pretending to be Jamaican. You got Black Gentiles in Mexico claiming to be Black Mexicans. You got Black Gentiles in Nigeria claiming to be the Israelites, but they are not. Even though they look like our brothers, they're not. Just like we got tethers here in America, Nigeria got tethers in Nigeria, Jamaicans got tethers in Jamaica, and so forth in Cuba and Mexico. Niggas look a lot like us, but they ain't like us. Ain't nobody like the house of Israel. All praises to the Most High God. Every person that don't belong in America, you get ready to get your ass up out of here. And your daddy told you that. He gave you a cease and desist order. And it's being rolled out right now. These are the end times. Pack your shit and hit the road. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you're not already. Now I'm going to read some of these comments and then I'm out, y'all. King David says that super volcano might explode on the day of Yah. And I think America in Yellowstone gonna rock the whole world. Read scripture, the world damn near look like the end, like them movies on that day. Yeah, King David. Earth Angel says, well, family, it's almost time for us to go back home to our land. Out here in the east is heating up. It's something to be smack dab in the middle of prophecy. Yeah, it is. Tessa Yah says, at Earth Healing Angel, praying for your protection and the protection of bloodline Hebrews all over the world. That's right. Earth Healing Angel says, at Tessa Yah, thank you so much, sis. Abiyah, and I truly appreciate your prayer for us and the other scattered family. There are literal hypersonic missiles that fly over where me and Abiyah live. Hey, I cannot imagine that, Earth Healing Angel. I know a lot about gunshots flying all over the place and bullets flying everywhere, but I ain't never been around no damn hypersonic missiles, Earth Healing Angel. I don't know nothing about that. I can only imagine. Earth Healing Angel says, traveling to the senders, we could feel vibration under us at times. Oh my Yah. Earth Healing Angel says, actually, the Pope we see doesn't hold real weight. He is a representation of the Black Pope. Yeah, I'm here. A lot of people don't know that. This whole world is diabolical, y'all. Who is the real big kahuna? Say it again, Earth Healing Angel. I know somebody out there scratching their head off of that. Go look it up, y'all. Go look it up. Earth Healing Angel says the Black Pope is not a black man. It's just his title. See, that's another thing too. These words, y'all, the English language is so diabolical. The English language is literally witchcraft. Can't make none of this stuff up, y'all. Earth Healing Angel says, I'm sorry. Tessa Yah says they know that it's over. That's why they started building cities under the ground. But Yah got something for them underground cities as well. Earthquake. Yep. Abiyah says, I had found the other day on Google that the current Pope has an artifact of the Pope who wrote the orders for permission of the Spanish Inquisition. Y'all see that? The Spanish Inquisition was the Inquisition of you. You are the real Spanish. That's why they call you Negro. Cannot make none of this up, y'all. These words, y'all, the play on words is ridiculous, y'all. Tessa Yah says they didn't listen, and that's why Yah is angry. Facts. Kwame Matra, I'll just say Kwame Matra says, you foundational to America and Israel? Oh, wow. Yes. Yes, we are, brother. Sound confirmation letting you know what I'm saying is true. Kwame Matra says, do you love America over Israel? Understand this, Kwame Matra. The place that you're calling Israel over in the Middle East, those are not our people. Okay? Israel is a people first before it's a landmass. Remember that, Kwame Matra. I love Israel. Not that landmass over there in the Middle East. I love the people Israel. Israel is a person, a people first. I don't care nothing about no landmass. I love the people. Kwame Matra says, your ancestors freed themselves and forgot to get a treaty. But here's the thing. Who do we need a treaty from? A free man don't need no treaty. Believe it or not, that's the colonizers thinking right there, brother Kwame Matra. You don't need no damn treaty. You free, you free. Who the hell told you that you need a treaty to be free? And why the hell do I need a treaty on my own damn land? It's ridiculous. It's literally ridiculous. Kwame Matra says, what slave practice from Yom Kippur or the... Hey, look, bro. Kwame Matra, I'm not here to convince you. You, obviously, you're into something else. Look, you believe whatever you want to believe, okay? Believe whatever you want to believe. Do you even know that the Negroes here in America are the Israelites? Do you know that this is my land? Do you know that? If you don't know that, you got a lot of homework to do. But I'm not upset with you. You believe whatever you want to believe. I'm not here to convince you. I'm just bringing out truth and facts. What you do with it is on your own accord. All right? But do you guys and gals, do you understand what we got going on right here? Do you understand what's going on? Everybody who doesn't belong in our land, they get ready to get the hell out. And unlike what this brother Kwame Matt Ross says, you don't need a treaty when you're free. Okay? That's colonizers thinking right there. And I don't know who you are or where you from, but I can definitely tell you don't serve the God of the Old Testament. That I know. I don't know what you're into. Sounds like you're into Hamite practices. That's what it sounds like. Hotep, Egyptology. You don't know nothing, okay? And you definitely can't tell me a damn thing about where I'm from. I'm from right here. This is my land right here. But I don't expect you to know all that kind of stuff. Earth Healing Angel says, Kwame, you are Hotep. I see Egyptology. That's right. And we ain't playing with no idolaters over here. Okay? You can believe whatever the hell you want to believe, bruh. I'm not campaigning to get anybody to believe anything. I'm just bringing out the information that's right in front of our faces. And to the people who can stomach it, they're going to be edified by it. To the people who don't like the information that we bringing out, they're going to try everything they can to discourage us. Okay? One thing you or nobody else is going to stop. Every single person in my country, in America, that don't belong here, you getting ready to leave. Earth Healing Angel says a lot of indigenous FBA have sovereignty papers such as the Moors FBA. I can dig that. I've heard about that, Earth Healing Angel. And you know what I'm longing for? The day when you don't need no damn papers. When we crack these niggas upside their head. And that's going to be the papers. Tessa Yah says, we don't go into covenants with people. Our covenant is with Abba Yah. That's right. Kwame Mount Ra Hotep says, Yahweh promised you America over Israel. Hey, check this out. Kwame Mount Ra. Do you believe in the Old Testament? And what do you not understand that Israel is a person? Do you not understand that? I don't give a damn about that plot over there in the Middle East. I care about the people Israel. But for some reason, you can't get that through your thick skull. Let me ask you this. Where you from, Kwame Mount Ra? Do you serve the God of the Old Testament or do you serve something else? And I know you don't serve the God of the Old Testament. I know you don't. So your knowledge is going to be way off base. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Tessa Yah says Israel is a people, not a land. Exactly. But somebody like Kwame Matt Ra Hotep, he's so smart, he doesn't even know that. Tessa Yah says Jacob's name was changed to Israel. The place we lived was Zion. Let him know, fam. And wherever we are at is Israel. Those people over there in Israel now, those are not us. Or I don't know who you are. Kwame says, I read the Septuagint and the Aramaic. I didn't ask you that. I said, do you worship the God of the Old Testament? It's plenty of people that read this and that. Christians read that, but they don't serve the God of the Old Testament only. Do you serve the God of the Old Testament only? Yes or no? I read the Septuagint and the Aramaic, Tangim, and the Hebrew version. I know the Torah. Do you serve the God of the Torah only? And if you do, what's with this Hotep stuff? And how you serve the God, how you read the Torah, but you don't know America is part of our land. How you don't know that? Have you ever read Joshua chapter 1, verse 1 through 4? Since you know all these things, you don't know Joshua chapter 1, verse 1 through 4? What's up with you, man? How do you not know that? Did you skip over that since you say you know the Torah? You know the Torah, but you hotep. Make it make sense. You sound like an idolater. Earthfield and Angel says, we are not the same people or DNA as the people who have occupied the land Zion. Baruch talks about Mama Jerusalem is crying for us to come back to her in Zion. Yes. Kwame Ma says, no, I don't believe in the mythical something from the Iron Age. I don't know whatever you're talking about. I don't know. That's that Hotep stuff. Like I said, you ain't with us, so you can believe whatever you want to believe. This ain't for you. So why are you here? This is not for you. Okay? Clearly this does not resonate with you. Why are you over here? You don't believe none of this stuff, then leave. We don't need you to believe. The Most High God does not need you to believe, Well, I'm glad that everybody can see you ain't like us, okay? Because we serve the God of the Old Testament, unlike you. So, of course, you ain't going to know what we're talking about. Tessayah says, Kwame. Daniel 12 says, the wicked cannot understand the Tanakh. And Psalms 147 said, Abba Yah only gave the laws to Jacob and Torah to Israel. He didn't give understanding to the other nations. Exactly. And that's why you are off over there doing some Mayat, Ra, and Hotep and all this other stuff. You don't know what's going on. This ain't for you, But to all of the people who serve Yahweh and him only, the 12 tribes of Israel, this is for you. Earthfield and Angel says, calling our brothers and sisters to lay down that Egyptology, Kemet God, and turn back to Yahweh, who is the only supreme. Kwame Madra says, I thought you would celebrate Juneteenth. I didn't know this was biblical lecture. See, because you don't know what's going on over here. If you knew what was going on, you would know what Juneteenth is about. It's about Judah, Benjamin, and Levi freeing ourselves from these tyrannical slave masters. But, of course, you don't know that. You know why you don't know that? Because you're not like us. You're not. You wouldn't be into what you into if you was like us. That's why you don't know what we're talking about. I didn't know this was biblical lecture. You have no idea that FBA, Foundational Black Americans, you got no idea that they are Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, prisoners of war on our own land. Joshua chapter 1, verse 1 through 4. Or have you not read that? You said you know the Torah. How do you know the Torah and you don't know that America is part of our lands? But you say, I know the Septuagint. I know the Torah. You so smart, but you don't even know that? Yeah, real smart, huh? You so smart, you didn't know that the niggas in America are the Israelites. You probably didn't even know that. I thought you were celebrating Juneteenth. I didn't know this was a biblical lecture. Do you know that the niggas who Juneteenth is all about are biblical figures? How can you have all this biblical knowledge as you claim, but you don't even know that? Showing you ain't like us, okay? But then again, who is like us? Even most of our own people ain't like us. They're more like you, worshiping other gods and other deities, just like you. And that's why you don't have a clue as to what we're talking about. You scratching your head. You're in the dark because you're an idolater. Kwame Mara says, I thought Abraham family came from Haran in Turkey. I didn't know they was FBA. Well, have you read Joshua chapter 1, verse 1 through 4? Huh? Go read it sometime. Go read it sometime. And then maybe you'll understand. If you dare. But you know what? I'm not going to just throw you out the window because you know what? You might be an Israelite who's just like most of our people. You worship other gods. We've seen this a million times before. If you are actually one of us, you'll repent and turn back to the God of the Old Testament. If not, you're going to stay in doing what you're doing right now, even if you are one of us. So that would means you're still not like us, even if you are one of us. Earthfield and Angel says Abraham was an Assyrian by birth. What I'm trying to figure out is, though, how is your knowledge so vast But you don't understand that from Lebanon to California is part of our lands. And when I say our, I'm talking to the Israelites. How do you not know that? Have you ever read Joshua chapter 1, verse 1 through 4? Specifically, verse 4, to prove that the United States of America is our territory. We're not migrants. We've been here since the days of the Old Testament. How do you not know that? I mean, you said you know the Torah. You said you read the Septuagint. You know Hebrew. You know all this stuff. But you don't even know what I just said. How do you not know that, sir? Because you serve other gods. That's why you don't know it. And when you go and read it right now, I bet you're scratching your head right now. If you go read Joshua chapter 1, verse 1 through 4, specifically verse 4, you're going to start scratching your head. You know what you're going to say? Damn, I never read that before. Or either you just going to shut the hell up. That's your only choice. Say, I never read that before, or you're going to shut the hell up. So why don't you go read Joshua chapter 1? Just skip straight to verse 4. Skip straight to verse 4 from Lebanon to California. That's our coast. Period. Go read it if you will. But you're an idolater clearly, so your understanding is base. I don't care if you speak Hebrew, Aramaic, you know the Torah Septuagint. Your understanding is base. That's clear. Hopefully you'll repent. And now, family, let's say a quick prayer, and we're going to get off of here. Let's say a quick prayer. Tessa Yah says, he just the seed of Lucifer trying to ruin our family gathering, but Kwame just landed on my enemy's prayer list. Kwame, I'm telling you right now, watch your mouth. Choose your next words wisely, Kwame. Kwame says, what's the verse? I'll read it in Hebrew with the strong skin chorus. Man, I don't care what you're reading in. You go back and rewind it if you want to know what the verse is. I ain't dealing with you no more, bro. You go back and you rewind it. I don't care what language you want to read it in. You don't have understanding, all right? Period. You go back and rewind it if you want to hear it again. I'm not dealing with you no more. And you better choose your words carefully. Because I sense that you are just another devil in here trying to wreck this ship because you see what's going on. I ain't dealing with you. And you better choose your words wisely. You come back in here and say something crazy, and we're going to put you on the prayer list, as the Christians say. And we're going to block you too. We ain't playing with you, man. So, family, we get ready to say a quick prayer right now. I want to make sure I get this guy in a prayer from earlier who was talking smack. What was that dude's name? Who was talking smack? We blocked him up out of here earlier. Hold up, let me see. Y'all see all the information that came out, though, in this live stream? And see, somebody like Kwame wants to come along. He's sent by the wicked one. He wants to come along at the end of our live stream and try to basically destroy all the building that we just did. But we've seen devils like him a time again. All right, now, I want to make sure we get this guy's name, though, so we can call this guy by name that was earlier in the live stream. What was his name? I can't find his name now, y'all. Do anybody remember there was a guy here earlier in the live stream talking crazy, and I think Earth Healing Angel blocked him. And I said I wanted to pray that the Most High bring harm to him. You know what? I can't remember his name, but you know what? It don't matter. The Most High knows who we talking about. The Most High knows who we talking about. Abiel says, at Kwame, Earth Healing Angel trying to get you the scripture. Earth and the angel says, Deuteronomy 26:5, as a Syrian ready to perish was my father. The context seems to suggest that the phrase is referring to one of. Yep. Tessayah says Joshua chapter 1, verse 1 through 4. Earth and the angel says, family, I feel we need to be more patient. Yes, some of our people get on our nerves, but we need to teach them they may repent. Yeah, some of them will. Some of them will. And that's the only reason why I'm not ripping uh this Hotep guy a new one right now. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm telling y'all right now, my patience has worn thin with people like this because I've seen this a million times over, and something that I'm not about to allow. I'm not about to allow anybody to come in here after all the information that we just brought out. You see, like I said, I've seen this too many times. There's plenty of people who've done just what this guy's doing right now. He's clearly an idolater. He said something about let me read what he said. Let me read what he said. I'm gonna read exactly what he said. I asked him, did he believe in the God of the Old Testament, the God of the Torah? You know, here's what he said. No, I don't believe in mythical books from the Iron Age. What books are we talking about that's mythical? When somebody says something like that, no, I don't believe in mythical books from the Iron Age. I'm gonna tell you, I'm damn near through with them. I'm damn near through with him, all right? I gave him a little bit of leash, but when you start getting to a certain point, I'm going to stop dealing with you. Because I see what it is. I see his spirit. Some of y'all might not see it, but I do. And when I see it, I'm not going to play around with niggas like this. I know what he's up to. I've seen it too many times to count. And the spirit that he rolling in right now could cause one of the genuine brothers and sisters in here to start questioning themselves. That's why I'm not playing with this nigga. Y'all might not know what he's up to, but I do. And if he's going to repent, if he can, then that would be all good and dandy. But I'm not playing with niggas no more. We in straight up wartime and I'm in go mode. And when I sense that a nigga is up to no good, I'm mashing on the gas all the way. I should have blocked you. I started to block you. But I said, you know what? I ain't gonna block him. Because look, then I would be cutting them all the way off. If he's sincere, he still got room to talk in here. I ain't blocked him yet. But if he keeps on barking up that tree, he gonna get blocked. I got zero patience. I got zero sympathy for certain people when they come with certain antics. And I see what he's coming with, and I ain't playing with him at all. Earth and the Angel says, I know Hotep can be challenging. I have seen them in action for many years with the same camp. 4. I can dig it. I can dig that Earth and the Angel. Okay, good looking, Tessayah. And Tessayah says Convos. There it is. Convos. That's his name. Good looking, Tessayah. And Earth and the Angel, I've seen Hotepers in mission before too. And one thing I know, some people just want to come in just for the sake of just disagreeing, just to get us off track. And when I see it, I ain't playing with that at all. It's certain little things I peep about people, right? I don't tell y'all everything that I know when I see things, but when I see it, I make a move on it. And I see this guy right now. I don't know if he's just a straight scoffer, but he clearly said he doesn't believe in mythical books from the Iron Age or whatever he said. So I know what kind of frame he's on. And until he gets off of that frame, I'm really not dealing with him. I'm not cutting him all the way off, but I ain't playing with him at all because I've seen this too many times. And I've seen it enough times to know when you should fall back and don't just chop people down. And I've also seen when you need to come in and start swinging for the fences. And I'm telling y'all right now, this brother is very close to making me start swinging for the fences. I don't know if y'all see it, but I see the spirit he rolling in. I ain't playing with him, and I ain't playing with nobody. Come on here talking crazy, we gonna deal with you. And when I can feel your spirit, because I can feel y'all spirit, when I feel you ain't right, I'm gonna pull up on you. Doing what I'm doing right now. I ain't playing with none of y'all out there. It's too late in the game to be playing around. I ain't playing no games at all. Earth Healing Angel says, yes, we can times them out so they don't vex your spirit. Oh yeah, that's right. And you know what? Some people I ain't even timing out. From here going forward, people got one time to show me a certain kind of spirit. I'ma block you for life. I ain't timing you out. You getting a lifetime ban. Cause I know I can feel people's spirit. Even though some of y'all might not really believe me when I say that, I'm not lying. I can really feel y'all spirit tremendously. Sound confirmation, letting y'all know I'm not playing. Y'all can play with me if you want to. I ain't playing no game. If I was playing games, I wouldn't be on here. I didn't come on here to play games. The Most High didn't send me on here to play games. And when I can smell somebody's spirit trying to, because this happened before on this channel multiple times. I promise y'all, it won't happen again. As soon as I smell a nigga spirit, what they trying to do, you notice he ain't said nothing else, right? He's went and read Joshua chapter 1, verse 1 through 4. Why he ain't saying nothing about verse 4? If that brother was sincere, I didn't time him out. Did one of y'all time him out? If he's still here, shouldn't he be in here explaining to us what verse 4 says in Joshua 1 and 4 if he's sincere? Shouldn't he be coming back right now and saying, hey, I didn't know that was in there? Shouldn't he be doing that right now? Unless one of y'all timed him out. I didn't time him out. So if he's not timed out, that means he's still here. That means he went and read Joshua 1, verse 1 through 4. Why is he not here talking about verse 4 right now? That clearly shows Lebanon and California is our land. Why he ain't saying nothing right now? Huh? Y'all got to pay attention to that kind of stuff. Why is he not saying nothing like that? Even because he didn't know that was in there, like he claimed he knows the Torah. You didn't know that was in there? So why you ain't saying nothing now? I know why you're not saying nothing. I already know that. I'm not playing with none of y'all out there. Once again, why y'all think he ain't saying nothing, family? You see that? I know Hebrew. I know the Tanakh. I know the Septuagint. I know Aramaic. But he didn't know Joshua chapter 1, verse 1 through 4. Why is he not saying nothing right now? You know why? Because he know I see his spirit. And he knows that I see him. And he knows what I'm saying is 100% right. And he also knows that I'm right to be on his ass right now, which I am. I ain't playing no more games, y'all. Period. Period. We ain't doing that at all. Just try me if you think I'm playing. Watch how quick I start blocking niggas from now on. I don't mean hiding you, timing you out. I'm blocking you forever. You're going to have to go make a fake account. We ain't playing games no more. Because we know what y'all niggas is up to. I know what you're doing. That's why I'm on your ass. Say something. I know the Tanakh. I know the Septuagint. I know Aramaic. But you didn't know that Joshua 1 and 1 through 4 was in there. Can you say something? Cat got your tongue? You had so much to say. Where you at right now? Why you ain't saying nothing? Because you know I see right through you. I see you. And you're probably shocked. Like, how does he know? Yeah, nigga, just know that I know. I can read people's spirit. Believe it or not, there's a difference between somebody not agreeing with what we're saying, which I don't expect everybody to agree with what we're saying, but there's also a difference between a mischievous nigga, somebody trying to stir up bullshit, and that's what you're doing, and I'm calling you on it. And you know I'm calling you on it, and you know that's what you was doing. That's why you ain't saying a damn thing right now, because you can't say nothing. Now, if that brother was really sincere, you know what he would say right now? If he was really sincere, you know what he would say? My bad, I didn't know that was in there. That's what he would say, but instead he says nothing. Haven't we seen that before? Haven't we seen that before? He claimed he got all this knowledge. Why he ain't saying that? Oh, now here you go. Look, now he feel like he gotta say something now. I'm gonna read this, and if you're talking crazy, I'm gonna block you. So the Israelites have the territory from Lebanon to the desert. Bruh, it's a shame that I actually gotta go and read this. I'm gonna read this right now, and then we're gonna get up out of here, y'all. Now look, he's acting like he don't know. He's acting like he don't know, y'all. I thought you knew the Tanakh, dog. I thought you knew the Septuagint, speak all this kind of other stuff, right? Watch this. You know, if you sincere like you say you are, you should admit this when I read this. And look, and this is going to determine how I deal with you right here. Your response to what we get ready to read right now, this is going to determine how I deal with you from here on out. I ain't playing with none of y'all. Not understanding something is cool. Not agreeing with something is cool. But here's the cause distractions. We ain't tolerating it at all. Now listen to this. Joshua chapter 1 verse 1 through 4. We going straight for the jugular. From the wilderness and this Lebanon unto the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and unto the great sea, toward the going down of the sun shall be your coast. I'm going to read verse 4 again. From the wilderness and this Lebanon, even unto the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and unto the great sea, and unto the great sea, toward the going down of the sun shall be your coast. Where does the sun set? Does the sun set in the east or the west? The sun sets in the west. What is the great sea toward the going down of the sun? It's called the Pacific Ocean. The great sea going toward the where? Toward the going down of the sun. Where does the sun set at, sir? The sun sets in the west. What's the great sea toward the going down of the sun? Where the sun sets at? The Pacific Ocean. It's California. From Lebanon to California. Period. Period. What's so hard to understand about that? West Coast. Do you not know that the sun sets in the west? Toward the place. Look, again, I'm going to read it again because I'm getting tired of this kind of foolishness, y'all. From the wilderness and this Lebanon, even unto the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and unto the great sea. What great sea? Toward the going down of the sun shall be your coast. From Lebanon to California. From Lebanon to West Coast. Seattle, California. Do you see that? And if you can't see that, I don't know what to tell you. You're just blind. So from Turkey to California, would that lead out the Middle East? If you say so. But once again, I don't even have time to go back and forth with you because you said you don't even believe, you don't even worship the God of the Old Testament. Did you not say you don't believe in the fairy tale God of the whatever you said? Let me go back and read your comment again, which is to show you why I'm not going back and forth with you no more. And here's why. I'm about to show you why I don't go back and forth with people like you. Here's what you said. This is what you said. No, I don't believe in mythical books from the Iron Age. We ain't talking about no other book over here except the Old Testament. This is the Old Testament only channel. You said, no, I don't believe in mythical books from the Iron Age. So that disqualifies you. You can have the truth right in your face, which you got right now. You're still trying to squiggle and worm. I'm done. Because it's not my job to get you to believe. You're an idolater. Okay? Not my job to get you to believe. What you do with the information is on you. But I get tired of wicked niggas, all right? You a wicked ass nigga. I get tired of wicked ass niggas who are here. Do y'all see this wicked ass nigga though? This is why I gotta go on niggas like this. Sometimes I gotta go on niggas like this to bring it all the way out. I already know what kind of time this nigga was on. But sometimes it gotta play out so everybody can see what kind of wicked niggas we got around us, y'all. The damn devil is what he is. Alright? Period. Damn devil. Sick of niggas like this, y'all. He nigga wicked as fuck. Earth Feeling Angel says, it's your platform, so you will discern what to do. I respect that. No doubt, Earth Feeling Angel. No doubt. And I respect all of the brothers and sisters in here. Okay, look, even the brothers and sisters, we already know we're not all going to agree. I respect them too, but I'm not going to tolerate foolishness like this nigga is trying to do. I already knew what he was trying to do. Damn devil. Tessa Yah says, we are supposed to be about teaching Abba Yah only. We don't have time to debate with folks no more. That's right. And we will be doing that no more. And y'all can see, he ain't got nothing to say. He's trying to take this thing and go off into a whole nother place where we ain't even talking about what we was talking about. That's his end game goal. How do I know that? Because I've seen it dozens of times. I've seen it happen on this channel before. I got caught up in real time before on this channel and didn't realize some people come here just to throw us off. And I've seen people try to do that to other brothers and sisters too. But now I'm vigilant against that, and it ain't happening no more. I promise y'all. You'll get blocked and deleted forever before that happens. Period. Damn devil. Earth Healing Angel says he is still here. I'm praying for him to turn to Yah and repent. SP says he was just a distraction. Yes. J.I. Meadow says, read. Israel Kingdom of Saints. A zealot if I ever seen one. That brother says, Shalom, family. Shalom to you, Israel Kingdom of Saints. Earth Healing Angel says, at Israel Kingdom of Saints, Shalom and welcome. Tessa Yah says, the land of the setting of the sun is America. He knows that. California is the last place where the sun set before dark. Tessa Yah, he knows that. I mean, he's so smart, ain't he? He said he knows the Septuagint, the Torah, the Tanakh. He speaks Hebrew, Aramaic, but he don't know that. Yeah, right. He's the devil that the Bible speaks of. Sent here to distract us, y'all. J.R. Meadows says, West Coast? That's right. J.R. Meadows says, common sense. Yes. Tessa Yah says, AI overview +2, the sun sets in the west. It's a common phrase that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Everybody knows that. Earth Healing Angel says, at Kwame Map Hotel, I time you out. If your intention is for asking questions, it's just for debate. This is a Yah-only platform, so this will not resonate with you respectfully. If you are ready to repent, please return back to the channel, beloved. Yeah, we ain't got, hey, bro, if you are going to repent and stop calling the God of the Old Testament, what you call it, a Stone Age myth, mountain, Bronze Age stone, something, whatever you said, it was nonsense. If you're willing to change your ways and repent, sure, bro, we'll be right here waiting on you because we ain't going nowhere. And we hope that you do repent and drop those other false gods that you're dealing with. Those gods have blinded you. The Hebrews, I've been on here running my big black mouth long enough. Let me tell you something. Anybody who came in here in the last 30 minutes or 20 minutes, I strongly advise you to, family, go all the way back to the beginning because we discussed a whole lot. Okay? And basically the gist of it is, tomorrow is about FBA, whose true identity is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. That's why they call you Negro or nigga. They was calling you Negro because you was them niggas that got chased up out of Spain. Negro. Negro is Spanish for black. Here in America, we say nigga, nigga, nigga. That's the English version of Negro. It's a known fact that the niggas who got chased out of Spain, the Negro, it's a known fact that they are direct descendants from the house of David. That's why they call themselves Negro or nigger. And it's a known fact. These black Americans been calling ourselves nigger for hundreds of years. But you never knew that you were Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, the southern kingdom of Israel. And that's why everybody hates us so much. Just like here in America, we got black Americans surrounded by tethers, black Gentiles. Same thing in Jamaica. You got Jamaican brothers over there who are our brothers and sisters who are surrounded by fake Jamaicans over there, black Gentiles. Same thing in Haiti. We know that we got a lot of Haitians who are Israelites. That's our family. We love them. But them Haitians also got Haitian tethers living amongst them. They grew up with them and everything. They look like them, sound like them, but they not them. I'm telling you, everywhere that the real Israelites are at, we got niggas living there with us who grew up with us, who look like us, try to act like us. But their spirit is not like us. And the Israelites scattered into all nations, we are coming together worldwide. And right here in America, we are causing quite an uproar and a stir. Foundational black Americans who are really the southern kingdom of Israel. Can you imagine the fear that's going to fall on these people when they realize the people that they had in slavery, the people whose land they stole, is actually Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, three brothers? They're going to be terrified. And when you read what I just read to y'all, the Pope's civil orders that he gave in 2014, that's not a request, that is a command, a cease and desist from the U.S. government. And many of them are going to be deported. Mark my words. We in wartime right now, in case y'all didn't know. It's going down. The only people who are going to be allowed to stay here is the people who belong here. FBA and any of our 12 tribe brothers and sisters who come over here, who's serving the Most High, okay? Because the Most High is clearing people, idolaters, he clearing them off the land. Black Gentiles, clearing them off the land. Fake Mexicans, fake Cubans, fake Venezuelans, clearing them off the land. And the only people who are going to be allowed to stay here is the ones who the Most High say so. And I'm telling you right now, the black Gentiles, we got so many niggas living amongst us in America, calling themselves black American, but they don't rock with us. You know why? Because they're really Egyptians. They're really Assyrians. They're really Hittites. They're really Girgashites. They're really Sabians. We got all kind of nations living right here with us, and so do all of our brothers and sisters in all the other countries. Niggas living right there among them who look like them, but they are the other nations, y'all. That's like one of the biggest deceptive things that we got to deal with. But I've held you long enough. I just hope that somebody out there has been edified by this. And you remember tomorrow, Juneteenth, is about Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. And we freed ourselves. Like I said, go look up the Geechee and the Gullah Wars. Go look up the Indian Wars. We was fighting with these savages right here on our land, the colonizers, for almost 200 years. And when we just wasn't taking that shit no more, we said, fuck that. Went plantation to plantation, putting niggas to death. Freeing the slaves, giving them weapons. And once we would kill every colonizer on the plantation, free every slave on there, give them weapons, we would say, hey, which way to the nearest plantation? We would go there and do the same thing. Abraham Lincoln and his little goons got word of it. So they rode to Washington, D.C. and said, yo, Abraham Lincoln, we can't control these niggas no more. They're freeing themselves by putting us to death. He panicked. He said, oh my gosh, you know these colonizers, they cannot afford to look weak. You think they want to come out and tell their people we couldn't control the slaves no more, so they're freeing themselves? Hell no. So he came up with this fake ass Emancipation Proclamation. Abraham Lincoln didn't want to free the slaves, and he didn't free the slaves. We freed ourselves through the power of the Most High God, and we gonna do it again. This time, it's gonna be on a worldwide scale. We gonna crush the world. The 12 tribes of Israel are going to take the kingdom, and we ain't asking for it. We gonna put you down like the animals that you are, worldwide. Shout out to all the Israelites who scattered into all nations in America, in Central America, South America, Peru, Guatemala, Haiti, Jamaica, Cuba, China, Russia, Germany, Australia, Hawaii. Tessa Yah says this is Yah only land, Yah only. All idolaters, you gonna get your ass off this land. Period. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I love all of y'all. I'm out.